No, it's.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kickback Podcast. Kicking off. He did. Kicking off season 4. I'm Jarard J in here, man. My boy is
First
in the
of all,
building.
this is not the kickoff. You missed the kickoff.
I did not say it's the kickoff of season 4.
I feel like you did.
You need Q-tips. Is what you need to do this week. You need Q-tips.
You
get
call me a woman?
Get all off in there and get, you know what I'm saying, get that. Anyway, the person who's being rude and interrupting the hell of what stuff I'm saying is 2-time Grammy nominated My Big Brother for Life Case. And it's actually his show,
Happy
so
birthday,
he feels like
yo.
he can do that
Right,
stuff.
for sure. Happy birthday.
You, it is my
nigga.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
This nigga said
Appreciate
who?
it.
Right. You
know what?
nigga.
It is my birthday.
He don't even remember.
Appreciate you.
How you open
Also,
this
birthday
shit?
is it, nigga?
How you open this shit?
You pinch the side and you pull the thing on. Also, right in front of me, my brother.
Clearly.
My brother, super funny man, Cole Parker is in the building with
What's
us.
going on, fam? I'm always happy to be here.
Love when Cole comes through, man. We always need the energy you bring here.
It's always a good fucking time, man.
So
He
listen,
didn't bring
man,
Big Shirley tonight.
Wow. So in case you have been with us over the past couple of seasons,
let me get one of them motherfuckers.
you know that
You notice he
we
said
do
in
a lot
case.
during this podcast. You know what I'm saying? We talk about whatever's happening. We have no holds barred. We just go in, have a good time doing it. We feel like things that are going on in society, we need to kind of take a break from for a couple hours, you know what I'm saying, on a Wednesday night at 9 p.m. So that's what we do. So we are having a special guest come in tonight. We'll talk about him in a second, but I think it's fitting for our guest that we have this discussion today about celebrating 50 years of hip hop, man.
That's it, man.
Let's go.
That's just
All
dope.
day, that's what we talk about. 50 years of hip hop. Everybody in this room has been influenced greatly and has had influence on the culture of hip hop. And when our guest comes in, he'll be a person that we can really talk to. And
He
and
damn
get some
sure
things.
had influence.
Damn sure had influence.
That nigga is hip hop.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much.
had a dance named after him for years that we all did.
He brought hip hop to the masses.
Yes, he did.
Real talk.
Yeah,
And he was
no
he
doubt.
was the it was him and his partner. We're not
And
gonna say
they,
that.
they brought hip hop to
They
to
did.
middle America.
They did, and we're gonna talk about that. And we're
Which
gonna
is
talk about
Spanish for white people.
Right.
Say it again.
That's Spanish for white people.
Middle
When you say
America,
Middle
Spanish-
America, yeah.
Clears.
Yeah, that's Spanish. That's Spanish for white people.
He's still
Talk
cold.
about them
Clears.
What's up, white people? It's
So,
cool. I fuck with y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad to be back, man. How y'all brothers been, man? What's been going on? I mean, I know how you been, so but the
Shit,
people.
nigga,
You don't know me like that.
Man,
It sounds like y'all been beefing for at least a week.
we are beefing a little
Well,
bit.
it sounds like you been
I didn't
beefing.
know till
You didn't know you
No,
was beefing.
I do have beef. I have a little beef. It
That's
is
the
what
worst
it is.
beef, nigga. You don't even know you mad.
Tell the people why you
So
beefing.
okay, so let me
them
tell
why
you the beef.
mad,
Let
son.
me tell you the beef. So Case had a show for New Year's Eve at Funk Fest in Miami. We had been talking about the show for a couple of months. Like, this is what we're doing. This is New Year's Eve. So what do is I get down to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have to go to Miami. I go down to Miami to support my bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Bring my boy Isaac Keys with me. Plays Diamond on Power. We had a great time in Miami. We going there for the show.
Right.
I'm talking to Seuss. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, making sure stuff is together, making sure everything
Notice
is cool.
how he's bringing in variables.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, he doing it all.
We
It's
get to
variables
the
right now.
plan is to get to Miami. We're gonna be there for the whole weekend because Funk Fest is 2 days. He's performing on the second day, which is
Bet.
New Year's Eve. We're like, okay, cool. So we'll get there. We flew in the same day.
So you made day one.
May day 1.
Bet.
No case.
Day
Just in
2.
case.
I
Day
was
2.
supposed to be there the first day.
Doesn't matter.
Then don't bring it up.
We're supposed to connect. Day 2, Case goes on stage.
Did you see
We
a
at the show.
Bet that.
No Case after that.
Nah, you
No
wasn't
case
there.
of-
I heard you wasn't there.
I was there. Don't play yourself.
That's not what I heard.
I don't care what you
Since
heard.
you're bringing in variables, didn't you say I don't even think Jarard is here yet?
First of all, go call Mel B Easy right now
I don't
because
have to call
I
nobody.
saw him.
First of all, Mel B Easy told me that he used a smoke machine, and then I saw a video.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you how I know.
They did.
Because smoke machines
They did use
make
smoke
my
machine.
voice go out.
Yes, I know that.
As soon- and my voice went out.
Yeah.
Mel B Easy told me they lying to you. It wasn't no smoke machine.
No, it was definitely a smoke machine.
Hold on. So then somebody sent me a video, and what do I see?
A smoke machine.
Smoke.
No, it was definitely a
Damn.
smoke machine. But the thing is, so it was
So
crazy
that
though.
that obliterates anything Mel B
It really
Easy told
doesn't.
you.
It really
Next.
doesn't. It really
His
doesn't.
credit's bad.
Yeah, it's
No,
kind of bad.
No, it was. But the funny thing was, so when you were supposed to go on at 4:20, right? We're walking in the
So you
venue.
saying I was late?
No. Listen.
Oh, okay.
We walked in
think
the
that's weed
venue.
time.
We walked in the venue at 4.
Right.
And I could hear him.
Eddie!
Look, there he is right there. There he is right there. Come on in, man. We walked in the venue and he was singing, and I was like, "Wait a minute, it's 4:00."
So you was late?
No. You supposed to go on at 4:20, right?
It sounded like you missed
So
the show.
they switched
That's what
they
it
switched
feels
the
like.
order.
That's what it feels
I'm
like.
just saying.
No, they switched the order, so I was able to still see everything.
Right.
I'm just
You know
saying
what
what
I'm
it feels like.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, forget all this. Ed Lover has joined us in the building.
Case, what's up, dog?
This is who I was
What up,
teasing you
man?
about a little bit ago.
Always a
What's
pleasure,
up,
Pepper.
dog? What's going on, man?
Ed.
What's
Man, This is gonna be a good time. Ed
No,
Lover is
but let
here.
him finish this bullshit.
Okay,
Go
No,
ahead.
who cares about that now?
No, Ed wants to hear this bullshit
Yeah,
that you
so Jay
say.
been having beef with him since New
Yeah,
Year's
I'm a
Eve.
little mad.
And now it's coming out.
No, so look, okay, so he does Funk Fest on New Year's Eve weekend, right?
Right, yeah, in Miami.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So peep game. So we talking or whatever. We setting the whole thing up for us to be out there and have New Year's Eve together, all do our thing, right? I get down to Miami, bro.
Yeah,
No, you trust me. You ain't gonna hear. Don't even worry about it. You ain't gonna
Is
hear.
it this one?
I don't know which one.
Did you turn them on?
I don't even think you plugged in.
Let me know when you hear yourself.
We don't
might
even,
have
ain't no
plugged
music
in,
playing.
Talking, brother.
Yeah, ain't no music
I'm
playing.
gonna do this shit for
Right.
life.
Like exactly. So we get down to Miami. You know what I mean? And the next thing I know, there's no case. Like the whole weekend goes by, no case. I'm like, bro, like what are we doing? We go to the party for Tank's birthday, all of that.
So the video though, he performed.
Yes, we was
sure.
there for that at the Funk Fest.
But he sounded like he
we
was
were
late
supposed
to
to
the
be. We were supposed to
performance.
all be hanging out for New Year's Eve and kicking it.
Okay, but you did perform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all the other shit is whatever he do, what he want to do.
No,
Let me
Ed,
finish,
not,
let me
not,
finish. I got it.
no. Ed, don't do that now.
Ed understands.
You can't come in hot
And
like
so
that. Like,
does, so does he. But let him finish.
Yeah.
Let him get this off. It's his birthday. So
today,
let him get
but
this
we,
off.
But we do the plans and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And we get down to Miami. I didn't even see Case once the whole weekend.
Let me know when it's my turn.
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's the
He
thing.
gonna say some bullshit. Watch.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
promise you I'm not.
See, this is not terrestrial radio, so I can cuss on this. Go ahead.
First of all, when I have a show, I don't do the shit you was doing.
I know this.
Hey, meet us at this. No, nigga, this is where I'm at. Come fuck with me. And
sure.
I said that to you. And what did you say? Well, we over here. Okay. Well,
Ah.
I'm over here.
Cole, don't do that because it wasn't just.
No, that's real
man.
shit. That's real shit. I don't just be all willy-nilly.
Nigga, you act like I'm a fan or something like that, nigga.
It doesn't matter.
This is not.
That's not
This
what
is
that-
not.
How long y'all know each other?
What?
Way too fucking long, apparently.
18, 19 years, maybe.
Okay.
Way too
so
fucking
we
long, apparently.
Probably got like 21, 22.
No, nigga, we got 26.
Yeah, we got about
Because Touch Me
26.
Tease Me came out 26 years ago.
Okay, 26 years ago, right? So I've known this dude.
So you know him.
So let me tell you something. I have invited Case
Oh, yeah,
shit.
let's
Oh,
go.
shit.
Let's go.
to come to Patio Social Club. When we were sitting outside in the summertime.
I came.
You came once. But
Wait,
that's
Chicago
Case.
Pizza Patio?
But you know,
That is true.
Okay,
That's
That is
Case.
true. That is true. That is case.
That's Case. So you
But you
can't take
can't.
it personally.
That's kind of true. That is
did
case.
The nigga show up once, but after that you on your own.
after that, right.
Now back to you, nigga.
How long I stay here?
Well, no, you know why? You know why? No, I'm gonna tell you why. No,
That's a good point, Ed. You right.
I was glad that my nigga Ed invited me,
Right.
but I'm like, it's hot as witch pussy out here.
Right.
It was hot as well.
It
You
was
even
hot.
smoke cigars?
Is that where's that in New York or here in Atlanta?
You know what? Let me tell you.
Okay.
Back in high school, I had a teacher, Mr. D'Onofrio. That's my
Okay.
dude. He was giving us cigars. So it's me, CL Smooth, Pete Rock, all of us outside because we used to cut 8th period.
Oh, sounds like it.
I'm inhaling them. He like, you're not supposed to fucking inhale it because he
Right.
was very Italian.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm inhaling it. CL Smooth is choking.
All y'all
He's the
should-
rapper.
Okay.
It's a cigar, bruh.
Right.
That's why I
you
said
don't
it's
inhale.
sound like that.
If you're not gonna
Don't
inhale
really
it, then why smoke it? So,
Everybody know you don't inhale no
so
cigar.
what you're saying is you just smoke a cigar to fuck up your breath.
Pretty much,
it's
yeah.
no,
It's
man.
pretty
I
much.
was inhaling that.
It's
I was
right.
nah,
Flavor
fuck that.
profile.
I didn't taste
It's like
nothing.
wine,
I
man.
tasted nothing.
Well,
Y'all
that's
niggas
because-
is real bougie.
You didn't search for anything in it,
No,
man.
just the fact that y'all said flavor and then followed up with profile.
Yeah, that's
telling me
what it
that you
is.
niggas is way fancier than me. I'm just
It's like wine.
It say it on my license. It say regular nigga. Nigga. Y'all niggas on some
I
bullshit.
believe it. I believe
Right.
it.
That's damn shame, man.
All right, man. Well, that's okay. We'll deal with the beef and stuff later. And we glad.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
made
you
it.
beef should be
talk about
squashed
that,
by
man.
now.
Nah, people don't care.
You
You still on it. It's your birthday. You gonna roll out with the
It is,
beef.
but people don't. Whatever.
You gotta let it
Happy
go.
birthday, fam.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you gotta let it go.
Happy birthday.
Man, thank you.
Still
Appreciate
Capricorn
for
season?
sure.
All day. Please
All
believe.
right, fam.
We got about, what, 2 weeks left?
My ex-wife's the first. My son is the 7th. And my brother Dan Tanner right now. Dan somewhere celebrating.
Dan
his
is
birthday.
My wife-
today.
my
Dan is
wife's
today.
Saturday.
Today or Saturday.
My wife's is on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
Capricorn,
Capricorn.
we out here, man. We out
Yeah,
here.
Capricorn season.
My
I'm a
ex
Scorpio.
is today.
Right.
Who?
My ex.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's
Fuck
true.
off.
That is true.
Fuck
We're not
off,
going there
man.
Her
either.
Yeah,
birthday
just let
today.
that
Happy
go.
birthday,
Hey,
ex.
happy birthday,
Happy
ex.
birthday to all our exes.
Yeah.
Not to all of them.
Right.
Ed said that. I didn't say that.
Ex-girl to the
I
next
didn't. I didn't
girl.
say that. I didn't say that.
Ex-girl to the next girl. Look
Once
at me
again,
now.
the Kickback Podcast. Jarard J,
I was
Case,
married.
Cole Parker,
I
Ed
was
Lover
married.
here. Ed and I.
Yeah. Well, damn it.
To my ex, my ex's
look.
birthday January 1st. We were married. She's my
But you're not now.
ex-wife. No. We got 2 kids. so
Well,
we cool.
unhappy birthday to you, but happy birthday
You know what?
to the kid's mother. However that go.
That's too difficult.
Whatever
Them
gets you out of
holiday
trouble
birthday
with the
women
wife.
crazy, man. My ex-wife was Christmas.
Oh man.
Yeah, them holiday birthday women crazy. Her birthday
Nigga,
was
hold
on
on, let me
Christmas.
tell you some shit.
Holiday birthday
so
women
my
crazy,
ex,
Okay.
our anniversary was December 20th.
Okay.
Our son's birthday was December 21st.
Copy.
My stepson's birthday was December 30th.
Okay.
Daughter's birthday January 20th, and her birthday is Valentine's Day. I knew he was gonna break up.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
Well, her birthday 2 days after mine.
But dog, that's too
Yeah.
much
All
shit.
Aquarians.
But
That's
that's
it.
too much shit. But your
Yes,
shit ain't
that's a
Valentine's Day.
lot.
That's a lot. I knew right then we weren't
that's
gonna make
double
it.
gifts.
That's
Yeah.
triple.
You don't even like a motherfucker.
Can we talk
think-
about something for a minute since you brought up the subject of Valentine's Day?
Let's do it.
When the fuck did Valentine's Day become a one-way thing? Like, I like Valentine's Day gifts too. How the
They
fuck
supposed to
you
be like
think?
odd year shit or some shit
I
like
really
that.
hate it. I really hate
I
Valentine's
hate Valentine's Day.
because it's 2 days after my birthday.
Oh, copy
because
that.
I get a gift,
Oh, yeah.
then I got to
Yeah,
turn
yeah,
around and
yeah.
spend money.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah,
Yeah,
that.
that's
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up.
I hate it.
I
But
told my wife, you got a wedding anniversary now. You no more Valentine's
Well,
Day.
here's what I
That's
learned.
for single people.
Here's what I learned from doing shows in the
No,
Midwest.
it's not.
You got to celebrate Sweetest Day.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
said
don't know
Valentine's
what
Day
that
is for
shit
women.
is.
Yeah, Sweetest Day.
I don't even fuck
Sweetest
that
Day.
is.
Sweetest.
What is that? I've
Sweet
never heard
Day.
of
I
that.
heard it was Sweetie's Day when I was
No,
in
it's
Chicago.
Sweetest.
It's all sweet.
It's Sweetest Day.
It's
just
another
all sweet.
fake ass thing to get us to
Yeah, but
money.
that one is for the
Yeah,
dudes. That one, Sweetest
ain't
Day is
never
for
heard
the
of
dudes.
that.
Oh, Valentine's Day for me
Anybody
too.
heard of
I'd rather be a fucking Valentine than the sweetest nigga.
Hey, listen.
I'm
Anything
not
that
giving
save me
out
money, I'm
gifts
doing.
unless I'm getting some shit.
Anything that save me money.
I'm not giving out no gifts unless I'm getting some shit back.
I heard
That's the
that.
way
Well,
it
you
is.
might. Well, it depends what
Reciprocity.
you consider a gift.
Thank you.
Got you.
Gotta have reciprocity.
He learned that
Nothing
from
wrong with
Lauryn
that.
He learned that
Lauren
from
Hill was
Lauryn Hill.
right
Yeah.
too.
She did say that. You're right.
She's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, wasn't getting nothing from Wyclef, huh?
Right.
Well, no reciprocity coming to that. Yeah, wasn't no reciprocity coming to that.
None.
That
She
relationship.
was like, shut up and
people
suck
say
this
it.
dick.
Oh, we had jumped the shark. Hold on, we had jumped the shark.
Yeah, you did.
Wait a minute.
Someone please. Nah, I'm just teasing. We
All right,
gonna-
Call 911.
Cole, your holidays was good.
Hey, man, always, man. You know
Okay,
what
I'll
His
tell you
holiday was
something,
good as a
though.
What's
motherfucker.
up?
I will tell you something. She needs to thank that nigga.
Hey.
Because that nigga gave her the angst and the anger and the emotions that
To
she
be
needed
superstar.
for the miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Absolutely.
That goddamn
Are we
whole
sure it's
album
him?
was about yeah, hell yeah.
You sure? Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure. I'm just making sure.
You know what?
Why was it you, nigga?
No, but I can tell you the album that was about me. But I ain't gonna tell you on the air.
Okay.
Tell
We'll talk about
me.
it.
Hey,
I am gonna tell you, just not on the air.
why not?
Cause it's her birthday.
It's her birthday.
Cause it's her
That's
birthday
what
today.
makes podcast.
Right,
exactly.
When you tell them,
Hey, I didn't fuck with this before. I'm not falling for this now.
Why bring it up? Why would he say that?
That's what she
All right, let
said.
me ask you a question. Is the person who made the album about you birthday today?
Damn, great question.
Oh.
It's possible.
Oh,
I know who it is.
we know it is.
I know who it is.
We know exactly who
I
it
know
is.
who it is.
So yes.
Wait, what album is it?
I know who it is.
Oh, that I don't know. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I know he's involved.
I'm deaf in this
The
ear.
emotions with him was involved.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Well, that means it had to be one of the early joints then, because at
No, it
the
was
time.
the third one. Possibly.
He was involved in it. But that feels good when you look back
Ed
on
was
it.
in the game. Ed was involved.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but he was once removed. That's my nigga.
Yeah, that feels
That
good.
we was in Peppermint Lounge.
Wow.
You remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
That should feel good, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. To me, it does.
Because it wasn't about you.
I have a real big hit record I had a lot to do with the record.
Right.
And I'll tell y'all what it was.
What's it?
It was
What was
Weak
it?
by SWV.
Ah.
When I was dating Leanne. When I was dating
Oh,
Leanne.
man.
Nigga. Okay. Now that you said the name.
Yeah.
So there was somebody that I was, we can call it dating.
Yeah.
But like somebody in her group was like, yo, she was about to fuck your car up.
She did fuck my car up.
I was
She
about
did
to
not-
say, but
it
wait,
wasn't
they was like,
about
but wait,
to.
they was like, yo, she fucked up Ed Lover car.
Yeah,
I'm
she
like,
did.
if she would have fucked my car up, I'd have fucked her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I chased her.
Now I'm not saying no names,
I chased her.
but no,
I
that's the
chased
fir-
Leanne. I
but-
shot at Leanne.
but
I was
no,
so fucking pissed at her. She destroyed my fucking car.
That's what I
bro.
heard. But
Oh
my
my
car
God.
lived because
Yeah. Women
be crazy,
but wait,
man.
because somebody else in somebody's group, I don't know who, came and got her. They was
Oh,
like,
okay.
but they was like, yeah, she fucked up Ed Lover's car.
Fuck my.
Oh,
I
damn.
had a Pathfinder.
Oh.
Yeah.
And when she was done, it was a dirt.
It was she fucked that truck up.
Lost his pad.
Damn,
Yeah,
yo.
she fucked it.
Damn.
And that's the first thing they said. I'm like, well, y'all snitching on my nigga Ed. You lucky
Right,
that's my
right,
dude.
right,
They was like,
right, right.
yeah, she fucked up Ed Lover car.
You know,
Yeah,
people
she
talk
did.
shit, man. That's what they do.
Yeah, she did. That's what they do when they get angry.
And it
I
wasn't no
guess.
social media.
I ain't never experienced
Right,
that.
right, right.
I-
But it was
Fuck my
nigga
shit
media,
up.
shit, you know?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even called for.
Right.
I mean,
It wasn't called
yeah,
for
it
when
wasn't called for. A
whoever-
lot of times, I have said that I don't really like to talk about Leanne like that too much.
Right.
I just wish Leanne all the best. They still on the road.
Yeah.
They still making money. They still do their thing. God bless her. But I remember she went on Lord Jamal podcast, and I was like, why you keep still bringing this old shit up?
she
You know
hurt.
what I mean?
Yeah,
you
nothing
know,
wrong with a motherfucker that's bitter, man. And they
I
just
don't
tough to
know.
deal
I
with.
wish her all the best, man. God bless her. But she did fuck my shit up. Though.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It was unnecessary.
No,
not
that's what I
called
heard.
for.
That's what I heard. Well, my shit was unnecessary too. Whoever I'm talking about. But no, I'm like,
This nigga about to start talking third person.
Yeah, no.
And then Case said,
yeah. Because no, the nigga Case told me that somebody in whoever's group was
Right,
like,
whoever's
I had
group.
to come and get her because she was about to fuck your car. No, the
Damn.
fuck she wasn't.
man, maybe that's just a thing,
Who
no?
started that? Like, who gave people the idea to do stuff like that?
Angela
Like, I've always
Bassett.
want-
No,
that's what I was
Angela
thinking.
Bassett.
But-
Way before that.
Not
way
way.
before that.
Where did that
Angela
It probably was
Shit.
Coretta Scott King.
Nigga, for her, nigga.
Now that we done heard the FBI tapes,
Yeah, I bet you she fucked up a car.
my man had bitches. didn't
Oh,
he?
man.
And some of them was
Martin Luther.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
The Caucasity involved.
I mean, you know, they got to get the motherfucking movement moving.
Man,
But then again, he was
You know.
what? He was 30 something.
Yeah, he was in the early 30s.
Huh?
Yeah.
He was in his 20s when the movement first
yeah,
started.
he died when he was 38.
38 or
Yeah,
39.
he was in the
when
movement for
Yeah.
12 years.
Oh, wow,
Imagine
so
that.
he was in his 20s.
He was just an
And you a
old
fucking
looking nigga.
celebrity.
Yeah, young preacher.
You a
Yeah.
celebrity everywhere.
And that nigga was like, you
was
need to
doing
give me
what-
some pussy
Let
because I
me lay
need
hands
it.
on you.
He was Richard Pryor in
Yeah.
1 right? Let me lay his
Let
hands
me
on
lay
him.
these hands on
God
you.
damn, man, you done grew.
Hey, man.
Oh, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't gonna be
This is hot.
shit.
Do like
was a
pastors
man.
listen to gospel music when they fucking and shit?
Yo, let me tell you some funny shit. No. My wife today was like, yo, she was like, I was just on TikTok, and she said it was a dude. He said the chick was divorcing her husband because he likes to fuck to gospel hymns.
Hymnals.
And so I
That
asked
nigga's
her, I'm
terrible
like,
then.
I mean, we can have an open mind here.
Right.
I was testing her.
Oh, okay. That's one way to make a mess.
Down goes Frazier.
Yeah, down goes Frazier. But
Hey, it is what it is, man. It's
Right.
some, everybody got their shit.
I'm not fucking
yeah.
the gospel hymns.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's a little tough,
No.
man.
No.
I don't know, swing low, depending on what she doing, might be all right. Swing low.
Nigga.
That shit like, fuck, nigga, what you talking
No,
about?
let me tell you the shit. You gotta listen to Off the Wall while you got the sex swing rocking.
Oh,
Now,
off
you
the
didn't hear that
wall,
from me.
sex swing. Okay.
You didn't hear that from me.
When you're living off the wall.
And you got the swing,
Yeah,
the
bouncing
one
off the
that's
wall.
mounted from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
Not the
Not
cheap
the
shit.
door shit.
Nah,
Not
that's
the
the
door
cheap one.
shit. Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
the
get the
cheap shit.
expensive shit that come from the
Okay,
ceiling.
okay.
That's what I heard.
You gotta explain that shit to kids, though. But
Nah,
you know,
no,
the
you
shit
don't.
on the door, you just blow up and leave up.
Nah, you better go ahead. You push them a couple
Right.
times, get them out the room. Nigga.
Yo,
They good.
excuse that crust, baby.
Do
Excuse
you
the
push
crust.
them while their mother's in the swing or not?
Oh, that's even
No, not that.
Get in there on your mother's lap real quick.
Bitch, we about to do a threesome. Get the
Put
baby
this-
Now
breast.
you on A&E.
Don't put this
Now you on
baby
A&E.
in bed. Little June won't go to bed. This nigga go to bed
Get the
after
baby
that.
and breastfeed while I hit this pussy.
Y'all
Oh,
wild.
see, now y'all niggas is jumping the shark now.
Yeah, y'all
We
tripping.
already
Hey,
jumped the
that's
shark.
right.
Yeah,
That's,
Yeah,
clearly.
it's a wrap now.
That's the best way to prep for a threesome.
So listen, we wanted to have a conversation, and Ed is so.
Which
so
one you
dope
niggas
that you're
killed
here.
Santa Claus?
Would you calm down?
Right, you wanna
nobody,
bring this
nobody
bitch back
did.
serious
Karma,
so
you
bad.
are
You
dude.
need some
Santa, you
juice.
didn't Santa. Never mind. We're
You
talking
need
about.
some
Karma,
juice.
you are, dude.
You was so much more
I don't,
relaxed
I don't
last
want none of
time.
that shit. No, sir.
You was so much more relaxed last time I was
Yeah,
here.
but I drove to this joint today, so you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I drove to this piece, right? Hey, that stuff right there, that's why I ain't got no label on it. Anything ain't got no label on it, I don't want none of it,
Hey,
man.
man, that's licorice.
Hey, yeah, I get a little juice. Anyway, we wanted to
you can give me that
we
cup.
wanted to celebrate as we continue to
Let me get the
celebrate
cup.
50 years of hip hop. You know, this is a big moment for people that grew up in it, for people that are influenced by it. And having you come in, we were just talking about it earlier, is like perfect for the celebration of 50 years of hip hop. We want to have the conversation tonight and really get deep into everybody's, memories and you're one of the people that brought hip hop to the forefront. And you'll always
Middle
be known
America.
as that. You know what I'm saying? And so, let's have a conversation, man, about 50 years of hip hop and how we've all been influenced by it and the things that it's allowed us to not only think but to experience.
And
You know
to
what I'm
live.
saying? And to live.
But before you start, I want to say this: hip hop wouldn't be the hip hop that it is now without you and Dr.
Absolutely.
Dre.
Absolutely right.
Because y'all
Absolutely.
brought it to Middle America,
Absolutely.
which is,
Fab,
which is
Fab.
Spanish for white
Freddy,
people.
about to say.
Fab first and
Yeah.
foremost, yeah.
Yeah.
All
Like
praises
it
due to
was
Fab.
an
Fab.
us thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when y'all came, it made it. Oh, okay, we like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Now-
was. We did feed it to
Yeah,
Middle
y'all,
America.
and
We had the
now,
opportunity to do
now,
that.
Thank
y'all
you,
also,
MTV.
y'all also made Young MC be able to have a career, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, he's from Hollis, Queens. So
No,
it's
he's
all
not.
right. Yes, he is.
Young MC.
Yes, he is.
Now
Yes,
you
he
mad.
is.
Now you mad.
Yeah.
You thought he was from the West Coast?
Now you mad.
No, nigga from
He's
Hollis.
definitely not West
The
Coast.
Hollis, Queens cat.
No, because he
That's
was
it.
on.
What's his
he was
address?
on,
Delicious Vinyl.
What's his address?
Right.
I don't know, but he's on Hollis, Queens, dude. He's on
But no,
Delicious
no,
Vinyl.
y'all brought it to Middle America,
Right.
which allowed it to flourish and become the thing that
Yo
the
on TV
monster
Raps
that is now.
at the time, Yo on TV Raps was an international show.
For sure.
So we are on in damn near every country.
Right.
So they got a taste of hip hop too. Because, I had a Nigerian dude one time tell me I used to get up and make sure I go to bed so I can get up at midnight because Yo on TV Raps came on at midnight in Nigeria. And it's like we never
Yeah.
saw hip hop videos.
Right.
It wasn't on our radio.
Yeah.
We ain't know nothing. So that was their taste.
All them
France
niggas was
and
late to
Italy
work.
and Japan, China, all over the place. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
it's
know
crazy.
if you realize how much that. Well, I don't know how much y'all realized at the time how much y'all was furthering the culture.
No
Hell
way.
no.
I'm sure you realize it now,
no.
but at the time, I'm
And
sure
that's
you
what
didn't
we did
realize
it
how
for.
much you was
You
furthering
know, we
the
did
culture.
it for real, for the culture.
Right.
Right.
Like you hear a lot of cats now, they come and they sit on a podcast or something and they talk about, what they're doing for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, no, you're not. I'll be watching and I'll be
Right.
like, you don't do shit for the culture. You do
do
shit
it for you.
You do it for the money.
Right, which
we
is
did it
different.
for the culture.
Right.
If there was no money involved, I would have did you on TV Raps any
Bet
fucking
that.
way.
But the money helped.
But that was
The money helped.
Right, right.
And Ralph
Yo, if you don't have a mic, don't talk,
Ralph
brother.
McDaniels is only
got a mic, don't
from
talk.
New York City.
Yeah, that was Uncle Ralph was really the first video show that I saw, video music box.
Yeah, me too,
right?
me too.
But Ralph was, I'm not sure, was
He didn't
that
get past Jersey.
Carlos De Jesus and Hot Tracks on before Ralph.
New York Hot Tracks.
Yeah, I don't know if that
Remember
was
that?
before
Nah,
Ralph.
he was too
I
young.
don't- I don't
My mom
remember.
used to babysit him
Yeah.
back when Hot Tracks
Wow.
came.
Carlos De Jesus was the dude.
Yes, sir, I forgot about
did,
that.
That did Hot Tracks.
But
right?
they used to play Culture Club in
Yeah.
between hip hop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
But Uncle Ralph, when he first came out with Video Music Box, it was New York City based. You know what I mean? And MTV was a much bigger phenomenon than that. And because of what Yo on TV Raps was able to do, that's why BET turned around and put Rap City on,
Right.
and stuff like that.
Wow.
Then you had the box. Yeah, we came
Right,
way before
right.
him.
No,
man.
I knew that, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you know. Culturally, it was something that I was really into it because I was a fan, man. I was fan that y'all don't know how many times I fanned out on that show, dog.
Word.
But I just try to
Just
keep
what
my
catch you in.
composure.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was a fan of each and every one of them dudes that stepped on that show. I was a fan of Kane. I was a fan of Rakim.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So for me to be able to talk to them, Public Enemy, huge fan. Stetson Sonic, huge fan. For Chuck D to know me on a name-to-name basis, even
That was
to-
some shit.
To this day, I bug the fuck
Yeah,
out about
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
You know, 'cause
Nigga,
I'm
we
a
seen
fan.
Chuck D in the airport, but he was doing something. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right. But
I'm
it's
like,
still
I'm
Chuck.
like, should I say something? I ain't gonna say nothing. but we
Those
talking
boys
about
talk
I'm
That's
like,
so much
yeah.
on my mind.
Yeah.
You think gonna start rapping on you?
Refuse
You know what I mean?
to lose.
To know Kane and the
Right.
meet
Yeah.
Ice-T. The first time I ever went to L.A., Ice-T took me around in his
Yeah.
560 and shit.
Right, for sure.
And we
My
got pulled over
favorite
by the
episode
cops.
is
How
the
many
NWA
times?
one where Eazy-E pulled out the joint.
Yeah.
The fucking
To be a part of Eazy-E's
What he had,
Wet
AK?
and Wild,
Yeah, I
Wet and
remember that
Wild
shit.
pool parties in
Absolutely.
L.A. The fucking debauchery that went on at that motherfucker.
Let's talk about that. Or no?
Yeah, wait for the book for that.
You already
And, to go to Miami and to see what Luke
Luke and them,
and
yeah.
what they
They
the
was
Two
doing.
Live crew
Right.
was doing was it. I'm just still
Because
amazed
nobody
at it,
would have
man.
known about that
Yeah.
without y'all.
I'm still amazed at it.
Yeah.
It's got to be so amazing to know you're in history presently, to be present in.
You know when it
long-term
hit me recently?
Okay.
I was in New York and I went to the Universal Hip Hop Museum's pop up.
Okay.
And shout out to Rocky and them for what they're doing. They're getting ready. By the summer, the 55,000 square foot Universal Hip Hop Museum will be open.
That's crazy. Where?
In the
That's dope.
Bronx.
In the
Bronx,
Bronx.
okay,
yeah.
In the
dope.
Bronx, right? With a
Where else would
theater,
it be?
It
with
gotta
a
be the
theater,
Bronx.
a restaurant, a memorabilia store, and
Everything.
affordable housing on top of it.
Ah,
Wow.
On top of this building,
That's
right?
even
It's gonna
crazier.
be
That's hip hop shit
It's
right
gonna be
there.
amazing.
That's hip hop.
But when I walked in there and I saw the Yo MTV Raps display, is when I first first time I said, shit, I'm in a museum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that shit meant something.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
You in the museum.
Right.
You know, I remember being on the set of Get Up by Salt and Pepper and Push It. Because Ted Demme, who was one of the creators of MTV Raps, was a friend of mine from high school.
Right.
I fuck with Ted Demme.
Yeah,
I fuck with Ted
rest
Demme.
in peace,
Yeah,
Ted.
rest in peace.
And,
Yeah.
and Ted directed those videos. So I remember being a fan.
Copy.
I'm in fucking Rolling with Kid and Play video.
Right.
I was a security guard at that high school. That's how
Wow.
they got to school.
That's just crazy.
So in a little lunchroom scene, I'm giving out fucking lunch before they had a food fight.
God damn.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yeah.
my 2 favorite episodes
Fan,
of Yo
man.
MTV Raps is the one where you kept making Tupac shut up,
Yeah, that was him.
and the one where Flavor Flav dropped some shit out his pocket.
Oh, that was crack. That
That-
wasn't no shit.
No, I didn't say it. You said it. Nigga, those is my 2 favorite
Shit, that was
episodes.
crack.
That was Live Friday.
They was before he dropped some crack out of his
That's
pocket.
2 people that I've seen drop crack out of their
Yeah,
pocket on
yeah.
stage.
Absolutely.
The MTV VMAs, Bobby Brown performed.
Yes, I saw that too.
Remember?
Yeah. And me and him talked about
Yeah,
that
the
shit.
crack dropped out of his pocket. And Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
We were
But
doing
that
Public
and the
Enemy
one where
on-
he was talking about the Hughes brothers,
Yeah.
and Ed kept saying, "Yo, shut up," and kept covering his
and
mouth.
his fucking ass got indicted because of that.
Of course.
Wow.
Because they came and subpoenaed that tape.
Of course they did.
And he got found
And I'm sure
guilty.
that was
I think he
probably
had to do
I
like 10
bet you
days
that
or
was the
something.
first case of that.
Yeah, he had to do 10 days or some shit in jail
That shit
and pay a
crazy.
little fine or something. So I was trying to
Self-snitching.
tell him to shut
Yeah.
the
But no,
fuck-
you wouldn't
He
tell him. He kept going like this.
Yeah.
He was like,
Like, Pac, shut up.
he was like, "Yo,
I
stop
remember
talking."
that episode.
Yeah, those are my 2 favorite episodes.
I do remember that now. Damn, that's crazy, man.
See, so like I used to work with Kevin Black.
Yeah, I know Kevin
So
Black.
Kevin Black been my dude since motherfucking like 90, right? So I've got to witness a lot
Damn,
of
that's
the
like
West
40
Coast
years
history,
ago.
like Death Row early years I was there, you know what I'm saying? So I remember being in it like, this shit is
40 years
crazy.
ago.
And for me, I was young dude, you know, I'm like 18, 19, and I'm
Right.
like, it's already crazy that Bloods, Crips in the same room. Like that's real work stress. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because at any point in time, it could go left, you know? So
Yeah.
the fact that could come together, you already knew you was part of something magical. And then everything that we touched out of there was motherfucking platinum plus. So it was
Yeah,
great.
absolutely. Everything was gone, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was
Yeah,
gone.
y'all
And it was-
definitely
and-
set the culture.
And it was a beautiful time, man, because you never knew what Dre was going to turn out to be.
right.
You know, with that ear that he
I
had.
knew he was a genius then.
And his style is his early style. If you listen to early NWA, Dre will tell you, he was influenced so much by the Bomb Squad.
Absolutely.
By what Public Enemy and them doing
Yeah.
and the way they were putting that music together, man. So this being the 50th year in hip hop and me having 30 plus years in it,
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
being able to put kids through college and master's degrees and shit, and everything that has been for me in my life has been an offshoot or some way, somehow involved with hip hop.
Yeah.
Every single thing since 1989.
That's dope.
Everything.
That's dope.
Mine is the third base episode and the conclusion.
The last one with all the MCs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did that before. We did that before Arsenio did his.
Right.
That's where Arsenio got the idea from. Yeah, we did. That is one of my favorite episodes. That final episode. Everybody that we invited to come through, for the majority of them came through.
How much emotion did you hold back like during that episode?
Every bit of it, because my dream was to do 10 years.
Copy.
That's my dream. 89 to 99, I'd have been
Right.
straight. I could have bowed out gracefully.
Right.
The 96, they ended it. MTV ended it.
Right.
And thank you, MTV, because
Yeah.
you gave me a radio career.
Right.
You know, I started
That's
radio.
your platform for life.
I started radio in 93.
Copy that.
So thank you, MTV. I'm
Right.
fine with it. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
right.
but to hold all that emotion in, because you caught up in the moment and you watching Rakim and Kane and KRS-One go back to back on some freestyle shit. And, you know, Redman, Method Man, that's a special ed. There's a
Right, all
whole
that shit crazy.
There's a whole lot of dudes, crazy ass Flavor Flav jumping up and down and running all around the place.
So like now with today's culture, right? And our kids nowadays have access to so much information, right? Like I can only imagine being a kid now and being fucking information overload, right? So like now, you know, back when I'm 50, you know what I'm saying? So I'm old ass hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So like when I grew up, it wasn't an easy way for a black man to show emotion. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And for that to be so much emotion and not only want to hold it back a little bit, but feel that you have to, you know, like imagine now, like you could have just released that shit and it could have been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it would have probably been a magical moment for everybody in that element to be able to release that type of tension. You know what I'm saying? Because it was there.
It was in a magical time. And you're in the moment, so you don't understand what that moment's going to mean 10, 15, 20 years down the line.
But you know it's a moment.
Yeah, it's a moment. You know it right there was being filmed.
Yeah, you know this is like,
you know
this is it.
shit. You know, Salt and Pepper was there. They never even touched the mic. You know, they had DJ Just. One of them was holding DJ Just.
Wow.
When he was a baby.
Yeah, he was a little boy.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When he was signed to Biff 10, it was DJ Just and Lil Neat.
Right.
Yeah, Just got, like 4 kids now. He still tour with Bow Wow all over the place.
Crazy.
He's a little kid.
Wow.
I gave Just his first pair of real turntables.
Wow.
Yeah, because I saw he's my man's kid.
Right.
And I saw the potential he had.
Like,
I had an extra pair of 12s. I was like, here. Take these. Fuck them belt drive shits you got. Take these.
Have you ever told people why?
You don't know Mike.
Why Yo MTV Raps ended?
Because it wasn't ratings.
No, definitely wasn't ratings.
It's the culture.
It was MTV.
Right,
They just felt they started playing hip hop into mainstream.
Right.
Especially after Hammer. After Hammer and Vanilla Ice, they started throwing rap music.
Mostly Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Into mainstream, and they just felt like it wasn't a need for a specialty show on
And there
hip
was
hop.
other platforms doing it now. So now you got BET doing their thing a little
But BET
bit.
couldn't fuck with it.
Nah, BET
I know,
wasn't
but I'm
there.
just
There's
saying,
no shade.
But BET wasn't there
Tigger
yet,
is
though.
my nigga. It was a mayor. Tigger
Right.
wasn't even on yet.
That's correct.
It was, I don't know
It was
what
Chris.
year.
It was Chris
Thomas. Chris Thomas.
Right.
Yeah, Chris Thomas. It was the
Yeah.
mayor, right? So, you know, and the other kid that used to be with the mayor, I forgot, little curly head dude. Why not? Prince DeJour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
I'm mad you remember his name. And the nigga ain't French. Why you got that name? You're not French, nigga.
Right.
Prince DeJour, and first it was the mayor, and the mayor was a stand-up comedian, and then they got Prince DeJour, and then I think after that,
But it wasn't MTV.
Prince is on the radio on DC.
Because
Yeah.
MTV went to
Is it still on the radio?
You gotta
God bless him.
remember back in them days, they was playing rock videos and then they played Michael Jackson.
Right.
And then
No, they were forced to play Michael Jackson.
yeah, of course they were. But what I'm saying is that's what they played
Yeah,
next.
they didn't wanna
And
play
then-
Mike.
And they
Right.
didn't want to play hip hop.
They didn't want to play hip-hop either. They didn't want to play Mike.
Yeah.
Sony told them, if you don't play
They gonna
Mike,
pull
Mike
everybody
was
else.
selling records. Sony said, we'll pull everything
Right.
off of this shit.
Yep.
And they wouldn't have survived without Sony's
That's
catalog.
correct.
So they were forced to play Mike. You know what I mean? And then they didn't want to play hip-hop either.
Yeah, they didn't want to
But
play that
never-
either.
Remember, Rick James sued him.
Yep. He damn
They
sure
wouldn't
did.
play Rick James.
Was
So
Run DMC the first one?
Run DMC, I think, was the first hip-hop video they played.
That shit was like Aerosmith
Yeah.
or some shit.
Walk This Way. Yeah.
And that's because it was Aerosmith.
That is correct.
Dummies not knowing that
Right.
was already a record we used to
It was
rhyme over
already
in
a
the
record,
park.
right.
See, but niggas didn't know that.
They didn't know
Niggas
that. They
didn't
think
Right.
Run DMC did something spectacular
No.
shit. Jay was like, "This we fuck with this."
Right.
kid
All they
anyway."
did, and what's funny, even the lyrics was the lyrics to the song.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that was a Rick Rubin and Russell idea.
Yeah.
They was writing some other shit.
And that's brilliant.
D told
That's
me, and
brilliant.
Rick was like, "Nah, just fucking do the
Just
lyrics."
say the lyrics.
They rhyme
Yep.
anyway, and they just
And what's
that
crazy?
shit blew
What's
up. Like
crazy?
that was their first rap record.
Right.
And that
but it
shit
was the
took
first
them
video.
out of here.
But no, they had rock box
no,
before
No,
that.
That was the first MTV
Run
video.
MTV video.
For Run DMC,
Right.
they had already dabbled in rock. They
Right,
had
for sure.
Rock Box out and King
Right.
of Rock.
King of
Right.
Rock.
And King of Rock.
Yeah,
And
but
then
there's
they did
nothing
that.
higher.
that video-
I remember that.
Yeah.
But what's crazy, I was in the studio one day where he was Rev Run in. It was me, Rev Run, and Larry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, you Larry, you put him inside your Cadillac? He was
Larry
like,
Smith?
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
Me,
Larry
yeah,
Smith.
rest in peace. It was
Oh,
me.
that dude is responsible.
Oh, he's a beast, and niggas don't even know.
They don't even know.
He don't
As
get
a
the credit that he
producer, he don't get
deserves.
the credit
He don't get the credit he deserves.
But first of all, Larry Smith was responsible for Sucker MCs.
Thank you. That's all you need to know. I was in sixth grade.
Sucker MCs is a record that Larry Smith had a band that Davey DMX was part of.
Okay.
Right? And it was called Orange Crush. And that song is called Action. You can Google it. It's the same drum pattern.
Yeah.
Wow.
Larry took that drum pattern, recreated it for Run. DMC wasn't supposed to be on the record at all. Run said, D is my man. He got some rhymes. Because Run was supposed to be doing some other weirdo shit. And then him and D got together.
We
and
talked
became
about
Run.
all this in the studio that night.
Yeah, it became
Yep.
Run DMC.
That's dope.
So that's because of Larry. Then Larry went on to do all of Houdini's biggest records.
Oh wow.
Larry
All
did
of them-
so much shit
all
that
of
he
them
gets no
records.
credit for.
Yeah, all of them records. All of them records. of
Dog,
Larry
we
Smith
was
production.
in Sony Studios in 2001. Me, him, and Larry, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but me and Run was drinking Hennessy. He had the collar and all that. We were drinking Hennessy because God made
You probably should
Hennessy.
have said all of that.
No, God made Hennessy. He turned water into wine.
nigga said
He didn't
God
turn it
made
into
That's almost like asking who hasn't
yeah,
drank
he didn't
Hennessy
turn
in
it into
case.
more water. He turned it into wine.
Yes, he
and
did.
we sitting there, and I
Devil
was
juice
talking to her, and I'm like, yo, I didn't realize that Larry Smith did that much shit. Like,
Yeah, Larry put me inside
He's
the
part of the
Cadillac.
blueprint of hip hop,
Yeah,
and people don't realize
the chauffeur
that.
drove off and we never came back.
Wow. And he
Dave
probably-
cut the record down to the bone.
And now they
That's
got the
Davey
rocket-
DMX. That's 1 for the treble, 2 for the bass. Come on, Davey D, let's rock this place.
Bam,
Yeah,
bam, bam.
yeah. That's Dave.
nigga.
Dave
Wow.
cut the
I'm about
record
to get
down
up
to
and
the
dance.
bone.
I'm gonna do the Ed Lover dance.
We got enough space.
Nigga, you don't want
I
that.
ain't gonna
You
battle
don't want
today.
that.
I ain't gonna battle today.
So, Ed, how does the meeting go when it's time and they're telling you that the show's coming to an end? How does that? Because the show is successful at this
Management
point.
told us.
They just set y'all down and said,
I ain't have to sit us down.
Right,
They
well-
called us and said, listen, it's a good thing that we took this damn Hot 97 check because MTV is getting ready to cancel your MTV rights.
"Wow," just like that.
Yeah. Well, that's our manager used to be at that time was a manager for the Fat Boys too in their heyday. Charlie Stetler,
Okay.
who played Beaker and Crush Group.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That was our manager. So Charlie was up front, and him and Mama the Mac, and we knew, we kind of felt it. And Charlie just said, "Hey man, they gonna end it, man. Thank God we got other shit in the fire."
Yeah.
So, we were
Rest in
good.
peace, Marky D and Buff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are my dudes right there. Marky D
Absolutely.
was my dude.
Yeah, I love Mark, man.
Man, I love that dude.
Let's talk about the progression. As from the time the show starts, when things are still really fresh, people are kind of getting assimilated to what's going on. People are not used to it; they're not comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I are both on radio. We know that when you're familiar with stuff, it's easier for you to digest.
Yeah.
If it's not familiar, people are scared of it. You
Yeah.
know. But you go from that to 95, 96 when it's ending. Talk about what you noticed over the progression, not only of the show, but the culture within those years.
The progression of the show, I noticed that for the show, we went from a half an hour when I think Dre and I were on camera twice and everything else we did was voiceover.
Right.
We went from a half an hour to an hour a day with a new set. Right.
Wow.
And then we went from there to a Yo MTV Raps Countdown that played on Saturdays. So that was 6 shows. And then to twice a day on MTV and twice every Saturday.
Wow.
So I watched the progression grow, and then I watched hip hop grow at the same time. But a lot of people call that the golden era of hip hop, right? I watched how the music changed. The music became more street. Groups came out telling their story the way they wanted to tell their story, and the music just grew and just got a lot better and a lot more intricate and a lot more thought-provoking and a lot more people were testing different boundaries. And that's what the cats before them laid
art.
down. I say, if anybody asks me, one of the most important records in hip-hop history is The Message.
Yes, it is.
And for
yeah.
more than one reason. The
Easy.
Message showed cats that I can talk about reality. Just like The Message is one of the most important records, Rakim is one of the most important MCs. Because
easy.
Rakim took it away from aggression. If there's no Rakim or Kane,
Yeah.
right, or KRS-One, you don't have Nas, Jay-Z, or Big
Facts.
at all.
Facts.
Because everybody was aggressive.
Everybody's rhyming like Melly Mel.
Right. Even LL.
Yeah.
Right. Even
Yeah.
LL was
Yep.
very aggressive. One of them is aggressive.
Yeah.
Everybody was there.
Right.
Rock kind of like,
Rakim showed you
turn
could
up the
do something
bass,
else.
check out my melody, like what's a gun? I'm letting knowledge be born. He was
name's
cool.
art, right?
Yeah.
And
was
Marley told me
conversational. It was conversational. Yeah.
very conversational.
Conversational.
Marley told me a funny story. Say when he was doing my melody for Rakim,
Which people don't
they
know that
did-
Marley Marl did that.
which they did in Queensbridge Projects,
Right.
in Marley's apartment. He told Rod, "You gotta stand up, man, get into it." Rod sat in the chair and did that song.
Word.
He said,
Yeah.
"Nah, this how I get down." You know what I mean?
This
Because
how I do
the
it.
laid backness of him
Right.
sitting down came
Yeah.
through in that song. So he really, if for anybody,
He changed the
father,
music.
If you want to call that motherfucker somebody father, between him and G-Rap, them niggas is nonsense.
Yeah.
Their whole style, everything it comes from that style.
Right.
So you watch it go from Rakim, KRS-One, Kane, Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Run DMC,
Nas,
Ice-T,
yeah.
to slowly moving to Nas, Wu-Tang,
Yeah.
Big, and then later on Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It starts to become more introspective,
Jazzo,
and you can see it. Yeah.
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 And that's
But
what the message
I feel like
The message
Rakim is
greenlit
the.
that
I feel
shit.
like Rakim is the father to all of this shit now.
To that next
To this whole
that
to
next
change
level?
to changing
Yeah,
it.
changing
Because
it?
before that, everybody was
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So as a hip hop pioneer, right? Like your top 10, right?
No
Does that-
such thing.
Okay, so you don't
Fuck anybody that ever gave you
Too many people.
Because I'm about
It's
to
too
say,
many people
do
to
you
do it.
No such
evolve
thing.
with it, right?
No,
Because
there's no
you
such
have
thing.
to take new
Everybody's
school, copy that.
You cannot leave out the importance of Melly Mel.
That's
First
correct.
of all, everybody before Mel was pretty much a throw your hands in the air,
Right.
Wu-Tang, I don't want to go step. Everybody was DJ Hollywood or Busy Bee.
Right.
Ball the dang, the dang.
Right.
Mel was giving you rhymes.
Word.
I'm gonna tell you some shit that I said to him one day. Never in history, outside of the 80s, niggas stayed knocking bitches out with their vicious charms.
Right.
I have never. I need to learn how to knock somebody out with my vicious
With
charms.
just your charm.
Remember, everybody knocked her out with their
Grandmaster
vicious
Caz.
charms
Right, for
before
sure.
Melly Mel.
That's all the Big Bang Hank rhymes is all
That's
the Grandmaster
everybody.
Caz
Right.
rhymes.
Until
He
Melly.
spelled his name.
Yeah, he did. The C-A-S-A and O-V-A and the rest is
Until Melly Mel,
F-L-Y.
until Melly Mel, everybody knocked the chick out with their vicious, and I've been trying to do it ever since.
Yeah, even back, Treacherous 3 and all of them dudes, they was super aggressive. Everybody was aggressive. Mel put together whole fucking paragraphs of rhymes and forced the Furious
And he
Five
painted some shit for
to
you.
do the same thing.
Yeah.
He forced them. Like, when you come from back in them days, if you listening to Eddie Chiba or them, or the DJs jump on the mic, or Hollywood or Busy Bee, it was more call and response before Mo D and Kaz and Mel and them came around, right?
Right.
It was more throw your hands in the air, wave 'em like you just don't
Right,
care.
but they was hyping for DJs at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Melly
DJs was
Mel,
a star.
Melly Mel with the clientele. I'm gonna
Right.
rock your chimes and ring your bells.
Bells, right.
I'm so bad and I'm so
so smooth.
nice.
Yeah,
I write a
nigga,
rhyme on the ground and make the world turn twice. That's incredible.
That's killing it.
No niggas right there back there was saying
Right.
it. So if you do a top 5 and you leave Mel out and the importance of
You
Mel,
out
or
of
you,
pocket.
or you
You out of
leave
pocket.
LL out. There's
can't-
no
you can't leave
Drake
LL out.
without LL.
Correct.
There is definitely no Drake.
Correct.
LL was
There's no
Drake
Kanye
before-
without.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because LL was the first handsome ass, sexy nigga.
So sexy.
The
Ever.
nigga made a slow
Right.
jam.
Right.
Right.
When
He
it
did
wasn't
make
hold
slow
up,
jam.
when it wasn't
No,
cool.
I need love.
No. But it wasn't cool then. It wasn't cool to make a
just
slow
crazy,
jam
yeah.
in hip hop.
Man,
he
Run
made
told
that
me
possible.
one time, Run said, man, just when we thought we had this nigga, because L was his fiercest competition
Okay.
at that time. He said, just when I dropped Peter Piper, and I thought this nigga was done, this nigga came out with I Need Love and fuck my whole
Killed it.
shit up.
Yeah, it's
Killed
over.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck my whole shit up.
But that was like
Now he got the chicks.
That was like one of the first albums catered to a female audience.
L was
no,
female driven, but L had to
Right.
think about L. He's a total package.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Women loved him.
Right.
Niggas want to be with him.
Right.
Be him, not
Right.
be with
Yeah,
him.
I'm glad you
Well,
changed that.
some niggas want to be with him.
Yeah,
But women loved him. Niggas want
The
to
secrets of hip-hop.
be him.
Right.
And MCs feared him.
And his hat was like a fucking Sharks fin.
Exactly.
And his hat was like a Sharks
So
fin.
he's ill, man.
Nigga, you never had a hat that was
Yo,
like a
he's
Sharks
crazy.
fin. Me
He's
neither.
ill.
Right.
So you can't do a top 10 without leaving somebody out that deserves to be in your top 10. And tell me, what's the criteria for it?
Right, that makes a difference.
At
That's
Def Jam,
it.
we used to
What's the
refer
criteria?
to LL
Right.
at Def Jam as Elvis.
Right.
That's not that.
Why is that?
It's L.
Okay.
Nigga,
Who's bigger?
wait, who's coming? Who you gonna get on the song? L? Nah, me and Elvis. Me and Elvis did 3 songs together that never came out.
Oh wow. I didn't even know that.
No, hit him. He'll tell you. Matter of fact, you hit him. He'll tell you. And,
Yeah, L is
wait, we did
early.
one. We did one with Pharrell.
Oh, wow.
Me, him, and Pharrell.
You need to put that out.
L is
He
early.
got him. I told him to put it out.
LL is early.
I don't have it. Pharrell got it. And
Early
Elvis probably got it too.
Kaz standout MC, right?
Right.
Kumo D at the time.
It's
the
all
Treacherous
eras. It's
3.
all eras.
Right.
It's era, man. Slick,
Right.
how you leave Slick Rick out of that equation?
Absolutely.
So what's your criteria? Is it record sales? Is it dope? Rick, think about Slick Rick. Slick Rick works off of 2 singles and 1 album.
Yep.
right.
And made a whole
And
fucking
still
career.
making history.
And motherfuckers will still come out to see him.
To this day.
Lottie
Wait,
Dottie.
hold on.
Lottie Dottie the show and that
Yes.
album.
I got a better one for you.
That shit's crazy.
I did a show with Slick Rick, right? This nigga's foot sat right here and did not move. Now, mind you, I went on before him. Nigga, I'm all over this. I'm free as a bird to fly out on stage. I'm going crazy. This nigga sat his foot right here, and this foot did not fucking move. And he destroyed me, nigga.
Nigga, look. I remember when Rick
And you
came
know what?
back.
I'm going to post the picture tomorrow.
Look, we
Nigga.
was at Impact Record Convention, I want to say, in fucking Nashville at Opryland. And they had a little showcase. Nope, I'm lying. We was in Miami. It was doing a holla holla shit with Jarard and shit. It was that time.
Is that when he broke his ankle?
No, well, I don't know if that's when he
'Cause I
broke
was
his
on
ankle.
stage with
But
Ja
that's the
when he broke
time
his
when LL did a showcase and had motherfucking damn Slick Rick come out. And he came out on the throne under the ground. It's dope as shit, smoking shit.
Yeah.
And it was like his comeback, and all he had was fucking 2 songs.
See?
And that's all he needed.
It's just fucking amazing.
Because he had
And killed
those 2
it.
songs.
Yeah.
And killed it.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Ducky
Well,
came
first of
out,
all,
he dropped the
first
beat.
of all, you got to think of A Children's Story as one of the greatest records
Ever in life.
Right?
Ever.
Mona
Ever.
Lisa.
Is it better than Mona? I was
With
about to say,
no
is it better than Mona
instruments.
Lisa?
First of all, with no fucking instruments. It's done.
And the show.
Right.
The
Well,
show of the
Remember how anticipated Slick Rick's album was?
Yes.
It
That
was.
album was,
Adventures of
that,
Slick
that was
Rick.
one of the best
That
albums.
was the first highly anticipated album in hip hop that I can remember. It was that. Then
Wait,
the
let me
next
think.
one, the next one was Ice Cube.
Wait.
The next one after
yeah,
that was
Ice Cube
Snoop
was
Dogg.
hard.
Hold on.
Before that,
What about I'm Bad? 'Cause
Raising
that-
Hell.
What about Bigger and Deffer? Because that
Bigger
was
and
a
Deffer.
But
different.
was it?
yeah, Big and Deffer.
Bigger and Deffer was.
LL.
Yeah, that
I was 14.
And Raising Hell. Run DMC's
Right,
Raising
that
Hell.
was anticipated
Yeah,
like that.
hell yeah.
Well,
I remember-
What I remember, it was
Yeah.
the ones I can remember because I was like 16. It was Slick Rick's album was like, everybody got to get this.
Yeah, Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
Yeah,
That's it.
it was that one. Then the next one after that was Ice Cube
Then he went to jail.
Right.
Remember, he was in jail for like 6
for like 6
Absolutely.
years.
Yeah. They was
Yeah,
going to deport him after that.
They
so
sure was.
He missed his
His
height.
prime.
Yeah,
he missed his prime.
That's exactly what happened.
He's
It's
Muhammad
crazy.
Ali.
Yeah, he missed his prime.
That's
But
what they
the
did to
woman
Muhammad
is,
Ali.
he's still fucking
So,
relevant.
but how can you say greatest MCs ever and don't say Slick Rick and don't say Melly Mel?
Because it's all errors.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
'Cause it's
You're right.
errors.
It's errors, and like he said,
So
it's,
I
it's
said-
criteria because there's too many things. There's too many things to judge off of when it comes to hip hop.
That's why you can't do a
but
top 10.
can this
You
shit
got, you gotta
stand the
say
time?
you gotta
Right?
say like you gotta specify what you're talking about, and it's funny you said that because I have this conversation with people all the time, and I always say the same thing. He said you ain't no top 10 unless you tell me specifically top
you looking
10
for?
top 10 selling
Lyricists.
artists or top
Right.
10 lyricists.
No,
Like,
we're
you
not
gotta
doing
tell
selling.
me.
We're not doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. No,
Ain't no
I'm
top
with
10.
you. I'm
You
with
gotta
you.
put Vanilla Ice in that.
Yeah, you got
And that's
to.
why we
And
don't do
Hammer.
that.
And
And
Hammer.
that's why we don't
You'd
do
have
that.
to, right? But
Yeah,
but
you
that's
gotta be in there.
That's
you
why
have
we
to.
don't do
Soulja
that.
Boy.
So it's like, what exactly are you
But wait,
talking
that's
about?
why we don't do that.
That's why we
You
don't
got
do
put
Yeah.
Soulja Boy
And to
in
me,
there.
it's like that is more of a credit to the
Cole, don't make me
evolution
come over there.
of hip hop.
That
You know
nigga
what I'm
had
saying?
he was the first to have 1 million
And now the fuck was
downloads on the
giving.
phone.
Yo, meet me outside.
I ain't trying to fight.
Meet me
I
outside.
ain't trying to
Meet me
fight,
outside.
man.
Yeah, that's- I
Draco,
mean-
Draco, nigga, Draco.
Meet me outside.
Meet me outside.
That's a conversation that's hard
There
to
you
have.
go.
You know, so
Stop the bullshit, huh?
But I'm telling you, that's how you have to go criteria. But I always feel like people that are pioneers, sometimes we're not even open, right? Open to new age artists.
I am.
Like,
you know,
are we
you know
open
what's
to
the
J.
problem with hip
Cole's
hop?
now? You know what I'm
Is
saying?
that
'Cause
That is nice.
we always
motherfuckers
want a
is fucking
top 10 in.
amazing.
We always want a top 10 in hip hop. It's like to me, it's like the NFL Hall of Fame. If you can't tell a story of hip hop without this person, that person.
Right.
That's
They should be
what
in
it should
it.
be.
Right.
It shouldn't be a top 10 because it can't be a top 10
Should
because
be a
hip
Hall
hop
of
is
Fame.
50 years
Now
old.
that's
It should be a Hall of
fucking-
Fame.
We got a museum coming.
Right, you
We need
put
a
it
Hall of
together.
Fame.
It's next.
You
We
know
need a
that's
Hall of
next.
Fame. It's
You know
coming.
that's
Put it
next.
together.
That's the next project.
Yeah, that's
That's a
next.
good project.
After the Universal Hip Hop Museum opened.
Yeah, we'll
the
get
U-
to it.
The
Because
Hall
these
of Fame
motherfuckers
is
still
gone.
need to
And
be
guess
in
who
it.
in
It's
it?
good. Yeah, I'm first ballot. I know that.
Yes, sir.
This is my
Yes,
name
sir.
for
All
man.
day.
Yeah, my
Please
nigga Dre in
believe
there,
it.
baby. And Fab.
Now hold up.
Right.
We first ballot.
Now y'all don't want to talk about C Smooth. I remember in '87 I was a rapper. My name was C Smooth.
Oh, here we go.
What I realized, Ed, is that I was trash,
Okay, at least you
and
learned
that I
early.
should continue to sing.
Me too.
No,
I couldn't sing, but I realized I was trash as a rapper.
no, not as trash as me.
Is Basketball for me gonna be in the?
No, definitely not.
I'm not gonna make it.
But the Ed Lover dance gonna be in
Hey, you
there.
know, I use that as one of my jokes when I do stand up.
Word.
Yeah, I use that shit as a joke. I say, y'all motherfuckers know me. Y'all know I did books, I did movies, I did TV, I did an album. Well, y'all niggas ain't about my album, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
At least you're not Nick Cannon.
No.
what
I said that out loud.
he did.
No, we
That
did-
don't
we
make-
did
so did
500,000.
Vanilla Ice, nigga.
Yeah.
Me and Dre did 500,000.
No, hold on. So did Vanilla Ice. Don't say that again.
Vanilla Ice did
Stop
10
shitting on
million.
Nick like
This nigga said,
Stop shitting on Nick like he don't spit, nigga. Nick can spit.
You spit on the ground, spit out kids.
Who spit?
Don't go
Spit
there.
out children.
What the hell?
we all spit.
I'm a
Nick
jail.
got bars, nigga.
Damn it, no.
Behind
Yeah.
bars.
Which one of you niggas killed
bars.
Santa Claus?
That's terrible.
Nigga.
As you were watching the development of these artists when they were breaking, when they were coming out, who surprised you with their success? Who do you think was not going to be as big as they were?
Shit, I'm not gonna say Hammer because I knew that entertainment value was gonna push him over the top.
He was the first pop star. In
Yeah,
hip-hop.
let me see who didn't. Who I slept on?
Yeah, like no.
Oh,
like,
nigga, if I tell you who
He
I
gonna
slept
say,
on,
Who's that?
Who
Who
I'm about
that?
to say? Go ahead.
you want to know the one
Yeah.
nigga I slept on?
Who?
That Mike Kaiser bought it to me, played the record, and I said, "The fuck out of here! We already got a dog. We don't need a. We had Snoop Dogg.
DMX.
X.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Slept like a baby.
Now, hold on.
First of all, he played "Get at Me" though, right? The that was "Get the Bozak."
Yes, Get the Bozak,
EPMD.
yeah.
Where I come from, you don't take a beat if a nigga used the beat.
Right,
So I was already fucked up behind that.
That's
Then the
one
nigga
strike,
was
yeah.
growling and barking. I'm the dog. I'm like, we got Snoop Dogg. Why do we need
Right.
another fucking dog? Fuck out of here. So what happened was we had the Hot 97 Hot Shots, and we used to play other teams around. So them niggas used to bust our ass when we first started. So I went and got niggas from the Rucker and put them on the Hot 97 Hot Shot. We started killing niggas.
Yeah.
We go up to the Bronx, and we're playing a team from the Bronx. And I think we was up by 4 or 6. Halftime come, the DJ jump on and play "Get at Me, Dog," and niggas lost their mind. And I said, you know what?
It's
I
over.
was dead ass wrong on that.
Let me tell you the crazy
I was
shit.
wrong as a motherfucker.
Let me tell you the crazy
on
shit about X. So I knew X from 1990. He had just got out of jail, and we were signed to the same production company. It was double something, whatever. It was bullshit. That's when Jack was managing. The old nigga Jack with Jerry Curl.
Jack from the strip
Yonkers.
club?
No, Jack.
Oh.
No, his name was Jack. He was an old nigga.
Right.
But that's when X was still doing spelling.
Okay.
And so he did a whole record. He was like, "Hey, yo, check this out." So he played the whole record was him spelling.
That's why I hated K Solo.
That was him beefing with K Soto.
Okay.
And here's the funny shit. People was like, "Yo, DMX diss you." He said that nigga Case could suck my dick. I was like, "No," he said K.
K Solo.
To this day, I get questions about that. But anyway,
People ask you that still. 'Cause-
to this, somebody
No, it's
asked me
K
that.
Solo. Him
It's
and K
K Solo,
Solo.
right?
They were in
I think I'm about to
jail.
ask.
But now
They were
he-
in jail together.
Right.
And he
And
said
stole his shit.
K
He stole his
Solo
shit.
got out before him.
And stole
got
his-
with
his spelling
EPMD.
shit, yeah.
And now spellbound, the KSOLO. When I SPELL,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
WELL.
And
I used to love that. I used to love that song.
back then, that's when DMX
got it from
DMX
X.
used to do whole records spelling. And here's the amazing shit. This nigga played a record for me one day. The whole record was spelling, but somehow the shit rhymed. And when I knew X was my nigga, he came to me outside of the L'Hermitage in LA. Right before the Soul Train was, he's like, "Hey, yo, let me talk to you." I'm like, because I knew niggas since 1990. He was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, yo, people be coming up to me. They said, you know, I'm dissing you because I said fuck K Solo, and they think I'm saying you suck my dick. You know, I fuck with you." I'm like, "Nigga, I already know."
That's exactly how he talked.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey,
He talk exactly how he
did.
runs.
Yeah, all
day.
Another nigga
Yeah.
surprised the shit out of me, Jarard. He from my neighborhood.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah, Rules
Now,
shocked the shit out
He
of me.
shocked me too.
Explain that one though, because I remember Ja came in with fire. Like when they
No,
when they brought,
he came in with fire.
he
but
came in like-
we know
First
him
of all,
as-
"Living It Up" is one of the greatest
he
records
was in the
ever.
Cash Money clip.
right.
He was in the Cash Money clip.
Right.
That record they put out really didn't do that great.
Right. Right.
So Ja shocked the shit out of me. Irv did a great fucking job with Ja.
Yeah.
Shocked
Yeah.
the shit out of me.
Now, tell
I
the
know him
truth.
as Jeff. You know, Jeff to be on the block getting it in. That's what we knew.
Because
We knew-
Irv wanted Ja
we
and
knew-
Jay to do stuff together.
Yeah, and we knew Cash Money click.
And X.
And then
It was a
after
group.
Cash Money click, after Big Black went to jail, they disbanded it.
Yeah.
And they heard something special up at Def Jam and Ja Rule, a voice
Yeah.
and everything.
Nigga, me and Ja did so many records when he first got signed.
Where's all of those records at?
That's
on
what I wanna
YouTube.
know.
You know the
Are
shit
they?
we did, the Prince shit we did.
Another hole in your
Thug
head?
Life.
Yeah.
That's on YouTube.
Everybody needs
Yeah,
it?
that's on
Okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
That's right, because Prince said, "Yo, sample."
Yeah, Prince. Yo, let me tell you what Prince said.
Prince won't let nobody say
No, let me
No.
tell you what Prince said. No, I heard this on the phone myself. So we did the Thug Life, what you gonna that? So Prince was like, he was like, "Yo, we want to sample this, blah blah blah." He was like, "Nah, ask Michael Jackson to sample his shit," and hung up the fucking phone.
Wow.
I promise you. And I was like,
You know, Nasty Boy was supposed to be Vanity 6. Biggie's
Nigga.
Nasty Boy.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah, Biggie's you nasty big, you nasty.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
Biggie
nasty.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember
the
that
sample
too.
was supposed to be Vanity 6.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
boom,
Nasty
boom,
Girl. It's
boom.
supposed to be Nasty
Yeah,
Girl.
And Puff will tell you the story.
You know who?
I
No,
heard
I
Puff
know
tell
that story.
hilarious.
But niggas been trying to sample because Timbaland used to try to sample it. Niggas been trying to sample Nasty Girl for years, and what's name had to remake it to do Nasty Girl. Yeah,
That's
because Prince
Puff
was.
say he went to a party and he had to wait around for Prince, and they took him in like some room and it was dark, and the light came on and Prince was sitting on the throne and was like, "I'm gonna tell you
And
right
was
now."
like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
answer is no, and I really don't think you're that talented.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the party.
Yo, Prince wasn't shit. No, Prince was an ain't
He was
shit
good to
nigga.
me.
Right.
He was always good to me.
Right.
He think it was amazing to me.
He
I
was
remember
good.
one time we went to Glam Slam. I was in LA. This one we ran before Death Row. When Pac used to be with my nigga Stretch, God rest his soul,
Yes, sir.
all the time in New York, right? We in LA, Pac is with us, we in LA. We decided that night to go to Glam Slam because Prince had a concert.
Absolutely.
You know, Prince had a club.
Yeah, he used to
you
do
never
that
knew
shit.
what he was going to
Yeah,
pop up.
yeah.
But it used to be some bad bitches
Right.
at Glam Slam. So we go to Glam Slam. Fuck that. We going to that. We go to Glam Slam, we chilling. All of a sudden, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, this nigga come on stage and do a fucking like hour.
concert.
And do a whole
I
concert.
remember he did that shit.
After the fucking show was over, we chilling at the bar. Big Chick come over. Remember Big Chick, the nigga with the white hair? Used to be,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Hey, the boss want to see you. You Tupac and your man. And we go backstage and we kicking it with Prince. This nigga's knowledge, he knew Pac. He knew Pac's music. You know, nigga fuck with me.
Right.
So we was cool. So his knowledge of hip hop and music, period, was amazing. He was just seriously protective of his art.
shit. Yeah,
Which is understood.
Because Warner Brothers didn't want to let him write and
Right.
produce his own shit at
Right.
first. So he was very protective of his art. It wasn't like he didn't like hip hop. He just was protective over his shit. He wanted
how
his,
it was used.
He wanted
Yeah,
his shit
yeah.
to live the way his shit lived, the
created
way
it.
he put it out.
Absolutely.
You know, and I often ask the question when we talking about hip hop: who is more important, the nigga that sampled it or the nigga that originally made it?
depends which
on
song
the
is better.
It depends.
Depends
I
on
don't
which
think it
song
does
is better.
depend on which song is better, because I think the motherfucker that made it out of nothing.
I would agree
You
with that.
taking something and you interpolating it, you changing it around, and a lot of that shit is dope.
Right.
But sometimes when you hear that original
You
shit,
said
like
smash the
yeah,
creativity.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think it's because you can interpret some shit into
and
something
interpret it,
something
you
better.
make something better. Yeah, absolutely. So I always give props to
What
because
did Jimmy Page tell Puff?
I always
Oh.
think that nigga was the man.
No, the nigga Jimmy Page. You know I'm a Led Zeppelin fan.
Yeah.
So when Puff tried to do "Come With Me"
Yeah.
for Godzilla, he was like, "No, you can't sample my shit. I'm gonna play it over, and it's gonna have to say featuring Puff Daddy." That's
Yeah.
Cashmere.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you're not gonna sample Cashmere. I'm gonna play it over, and it's gonna say Puff Daddy." Featuring
No, Jimmy
Jimmy.
Page
Oh,
featuring-
yeah, excuse me, Jimmy Page.
Damn
featuring,
right.
yeah.
That being protective of
But
your
but
shit.
but sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes people that sample shit, it comes out better, and that's just progression.
I think
Like,
I think that's what Otis Redding's estate did too when they did Otis.
Right.
They had to put Jay-Z and Kanye West
Yeah.
featuring Otis Redding.
Yeah.
But I think that you should do that for every song,
I would agree.
especially
I agree.
if the
I agree.
song
I agree.
is
Pay
a
homage.
big part of your
Yeah.
shit.
I agree. I agree.
Pay homage.
Because now
I
that's
agree.
a teachable moment.
Right.
You teaching them,
And that's
right?
not the first time that Kanye sampled Otis Redding.
Oh yeah.
Cause remember, in the, what's the other shit he did? Kanye sampled. He sampled. What's the fuck? God damn it! I just heard it, and then I looked at Ed.
But I'll tell you who the funniest nigga ever who you sampled. Because you know Warning is fucking Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
Isaac Hayes took 100% of the publishing.
He's supposed to.
He take
Hold up.
all of it.
Niggas don't know how much of hip hop is Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, all of it.
Word.
I took it all. I give you
Hold on.
all that.
What's the name?
You use
Is-
my shit, all of it.
But wait,
want
it's
that
so
too.
many. It's so many
Damn.
hip hop songs that's Isaac Hayes that
Yeah.
niggas don't even know.
Yeah,
Casual, what made you think
I know. I sampled. Excuse me. I didn't sample. I
take
had a
that.
song on my first album. No, I didn't take. All I had it was an interlude. And at the end, I was like, soon as I get home, that nigga was like, yo, that's dope. I want all the publishing from that and the song that comes after it. I
God
said-
damn.
I'm like, nigga, all I said was, soon as I get home.
Yeah, you damn right.
He was like, I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
That's my shit.
Yeah, well, guess what? He
changed
kept
the
his
shit.
shit. Yeah, you motherfucking right.
He changed the shit,
because
yeah.
it was one line in the interlude, but I respect that.
Right.
Yeah.
But
You
I
give
don't.
it to him?
No, hell no. I didn't have it.
You took it off?
Hell yeah, I took it off.
Like you. Fuck that.
Nigga,
Yeah.
he wanted that in the song after.
And everything.
Yeah, you
Nigga.
do that shit live show.
He was like, I need to smack
do a live
I need to
show.
smack your mama on the ass.
Embarrassment.
Whoa, Kenneth.
Yeah.
But you couldn't get him on like, yeah, it's just an interpolation of.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He didn't care.
Wow.
And I
You
respect
know,
that.
Yeah, that motherfucker's also.
I respect that.
He was a motherfucking music
Okay, well
label
take it.
owner.
Well, take his
You know what
fucking
I'm saying?
team.
No, I'm just
Take his
saying.
side. Take his
I'm
side.
not taking no side.
Nah,
but
you
I'm
ain't
just
shit for
saying.
that.
The nigga could have gave you as soon as I get home. Come on.
He could have.
Come on, face.
But he ain't have to.
I can understand the
Music under it, all I can say.
Yeah, I didn't even have the music. That nigga was like, nigga, I will fuck you up.
Matter
And
of
I'm
fact,
like,
you got an email after doing this shit on this show today.
oh shit, you know what? No, I said that in Spanish. Spin your quiero que, spin your quiero que.
Right? They publish
Hizo
it.
me so casi.
Yo, them
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't play around. They publish
Yeah,
it.
man.
And
That's
they
all they
shouldn't.
got.
And they ain't
You
supposed
shouldn't
to.
know. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
That's the shit that those are
The
catalogs that last
catalog is
forever.
what it lasts
But I'm gonna
forever.
tell you something. That hurt Prince's legacy. Him being like that, and I'm gonna tell you why. We did concerts, and I used to have a Michael Jackson set, and the whole crowd used to know all the songs. We were in Minneapolis on the day that Prince died. You remember this? And I did a Prince set. They didn't know them fucking songs. You know why? Because he was getting his shit pulled from YouTube. They didn't know them fucking songs.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, he kind of
I
unknowingly.
think that probably hurt him worse than the sampling shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He fucked
Pulling
up.
it off of the stream
yeah,
and
he
YouTube.
fucked up his legacy because them niggas knew every Michael. I didn't even have to sing this shit. They knew
Ain't
them
like
shit.
Prince ain't had no money. Like, nigga.
Yo.
You could have taken 100%.
He was too
of the
protective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was too protective. And
But that's
there
the
is a
musician,
such
man.
thing. There's a such
There's
thing.
a such thing as being overprotected.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the example. When I would do the Michael Jackson
You know how
set,
many people didn't know that my man Bobby Caldwell was a white guy?
nigga,
Right.
that shit pissed me off.
Bobby Caldwell let niggas sample his shit. Go ahead, sample it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my publishing off of it, and you're gonna keep my song
Alive. Absolutely.
Remember, Stetsasonic said admitted something would have been a day to gone if we didn't sample. If we forgot, people would have forgotten some
Something
shit
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember,
shit
James Brown was old until Eric and Rock.
He was like, "Static!"
So rappers bring back old R&B,
Yeah.
and if we did
Yeah.
not, people would have forgotten.
But that's
So
right.
sometimes it's
But
good
that's
to
real
let
shit.
people
Right.
take your shit.
And I think that Prince hampered his legacy.
My nigga,
And
that's why I ain't say when the nigga, I was gonna do it for free.
Right.
My nigga, damn, my manager and business partner was like, nah, we gonna get something out of Nas and them. When Nas did
Yeah.
King's Disease 2 and put me on the end of Death Row 3, Death Row East. Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, nigga, go ahead, because
Right.
that's me on
but it
that.
lives, but it lives forever.
right.
It
It's
lives
gonna
forever.
live forever.
It lives forever.
But Dan said, let's get a little coin out
right.
of it.
And
they
they
gave
allowed
us
a piece of check.
They gave us a check, you know,
Right, right.
and if I need
And
Nas
guess
to
who
do
that's for?
something for me,
No,
he'll do it.
not you. That's for your kids.
Yeah, and they'll live on.
Because I was going to do that for hip hop. I was going to have it for him.
First of all, don't point at me. My mother ain't dead. Old school shit. Y'all don't know about that.
On Game album. And I said, nah, let's get money for it. And Case was like, nah, just go ahead and let him get it when he was calling.
Cause I fuck with the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still get a check out
No,
of it.
I got you now.
I bet
Where the fuck was you
I
at
bet,
then?
I bet you Hit Boy would charge you for it.
He's going to get publishing anyway. But I was
Okay.
going to get publishing and a check.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Now I don't need the check. I'll take the publishing. Because the publishing gonna go to my kid. The check, I'm gonna spend that shit.
Right.
I'm gonna drink it. I'm gonna buy cigarettes. I'm gonna spend that shit on cigarettes.
That's true.
How did,
But the publishing, that go to my kids.
having this conversation, makes me think about the business savvy and the progression of that over the course of hip hop, because I'm sure that in the beginning there was no business savvy. People didn't. They were doing it as they went. They were learning as they went. You talk about all the stories that people talk about their labels and how they did this, that, and the third. Did you get a chance to watch the business savvy of these artists grow, or were you disappointed in how that
because
went?
hell yeah, because the labels, the boutique labels started popping up, and you started seeing the business grow. You bear witness to Bad Boy and Death Row being $100 million labels. Right. You bear witness to that shit.
Then
But
what
I
Wendy
think
did for
I
Cash
think
Money,
a
shit.
big part of the problem came is not too soon after that, the culture died and the money became the most important thing. And whenever you add a lot of money, you kill the culture.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for these young cats, I'm doing it for the culture. No, nigga, you doing it so you can buy a Bugatti. You're doing it so you can floss for these chicks.
But shit, that is the current culture.
You wouldn't be doing it.
Did you see the bullshit?
That's not the hip hop culture.
Did y'all see the bullshit from the other day? What's his name? Big Scar. That passed away.
Yeah.
And his people got online.
His sister, his father jumped on and said, "Nah,
brother and
don't."
sister.
No. His brother and sister got on there saying Gucci didn't do this, and then Gucci's wife got on. But here's the best part: at the funeral, the brother that got on shot a video at his funeral. It's online.
Like
Shot a
music
hip-hop video?
Shot a video at his funeral.
Man, that's terrible.
They said
I'll send it to you.
They said my brother's funeral cost about $60,000. That little $10,000 ain't do shit. Then why you take it?
Well, shit, my
You see
question
what I'm
is,
saying?
well,
Why'd
why'd
you-
you,
And then
why'd
they
you run the
said
bill
he
up
didn't
to
send no
60?
flowers, and then they sent the picture of the flowers. But
Why
nigga,
he ain't got to do shit?
no dog.
It was 20
his
total.
brother. No, the brother shot a video at the funeral. It's online. It's on the
That's
Shade
even
Room.
crazy.
That ain't about culture no more.
Yeah. That's
When
that
you
is-
arguing about, you supposed
It's
to
about
say,
clout.
You supposed to say thank you.
It's about
That's
clout.
what you do. Nobody owe you shit.
Nobody owe you nothing.
That's the hard part. You know.
He didn't owe Scar no money. Rest in peace. You know, but you're supposed to say thank you, and now it's all about what you didn't do or what you didn't give.
It's about privilege.
You know, we
man.
had dirty sneakers, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nigga drove her car in the video.
Thank you.
She jumped
Thank
out her
you.
own car.
Right.
And
You know,
I had
niggas
to
ain't-
say box,
Right.
or else a nigga wouldn't have turned on the radio.
Exactly.
Nigga, box.
That's because none of these kids partied in the park.
Exactly.
Right.
They automatic.
boys
It
and other
automatic
shit.
if they can catch
They
us.
had social media,
Right.
They have to go through the trenches
They
of
had
rhyming.
social media.
They have to go through rhyming in a cipher.
and they all think that
Half
you
the
supposed to
time they
start
ain't
out with a
gotta be
chain.
nice.
You supposed to start out
Right.
with a chain.
Right.
You supposed to have money.
They ain't go to Freaknik 92.
You supposed to.
I didn't either because
I did.
No, I love
They pop
Jesus.
Molly. They on Xanax. they
But
on-
does that have anything to do with the rising level of exposure
Yes.
of hip hop?
Yeah. Because they got
niggerdom.
social media.
And
Yeah,
niggerdom.
it's
And
everything.
niggerdom.
And YouTube and streaming.
This
and,
motherfuckers with 1 million followers, you ain't heard one album from them yet.
nah, God,
And they
I
sell
wish-
out arenas.
If I had social media,
Yeah.
We'd have been out of here.
I'd be Elon Musk right now.
He be dead.
I'm in snorting coke with Rick James. Fuck out of here. Social media? 89?
Oh, it's crazy.
Blooded.
Exactly. Imagine how many followers a nigga like me that I have.
Man, listen, I'm already knowing.
175 million. Let me talk
counting.
to y'all over there at Lamborghini.
Right.
I'm gonna pull up in front of you on TV Raps with this shit. They gonna shoot it.
Wait to snitch.
Exactly.
Nigga be like, yo, I'm the only niggas getting followed by Lamborghini, nigga.
Right. That's just crazy.
So you
though.
watch the progression of everything. You watch the progression of the money
Yeah.
really started coming into play around, what is it, 94, 95. You watch it
Yeah,
get
Big and
bigger
Puff.
big and
It
Puff.
went from Wu-Tang.
Really? So wait,
Because
so-
Wu-Tang was grimy, and then it
Yeah.
went to the bling era, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Right.
Until 99, 2000
The
with
Versace
Cash Money and all
glasses
that.
and all
Yeah.
that shit.
With Cash Money, that was
They kept it
99,
going.
2000.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Master P and them kept it going.
Right.
With the tank shit.
Yeah,
and
that's
all
what
of
I'm
that.
saying. Yeah.
And Jay-Z and them took it to a whole new level with
Yeah,
shit.
Rockefeller, they just kept it
Yeah.
going.
They
Nigga,
kept
I
it
got a
going.
better one. Remember when it was okay if you had a 190 Benz?
Yeah,
Until
oh my God,
Biggie
I
and
wanted
came out.
190.
I'm like, nigga,
Right.
who bought up this Bentley shit, nigga? I had a
Exactly.
190. I was the shit.
Remember, Jay was talking about Lexuses.
He had a GS.
And shit
Yeah.
like that. And then that nigga went from there to,
Dog.
what's the difference between a 4.0 and a
Yeah.
4.6?
Right.
40,000, nigga.
Cocksucker.
That's
Remember that?
Kareem Biggs' fault.
Yeah,
That was his
Yeah,
fault.
well, Kareem had that money.
But let me tell you the
we ain't
bullshit.
gonna talk about
Let me
that
tell you the
because that's
bullshit.
snitching. But let me tell you something, my nigga. A 190E, a Saab 900, a Volvo.
A
Jetta,
760.
nigga, a Jetta.
Light had the Jetta.
A Jetta,
The
nigga.
Jetta was hot.
With the kick
These
plate.
niggas took it to the-
If you had a Jetta with the kick plate on the
Yeah.
door,
Special Ed had a Jetta. You said
Exactly.
Thank you.
Right.
Puff
On
said,
the
I
album
got,
cover.
nigga, Puff said, I got a Benz that I ain't even drove yet. Niggas
Right.
like,
you
who
know
does
when they
that?
got fucked up?
Couldn't
When
keep with
niggas
that.
started mentioning the word Bentley and Rolls Royce.
Yes.
I remember, let me tell you
A
the
private
first,
jet.
nigga,
Right, it's
the
just
first
crazy.
Rolls Royce I ever saw, I was in Times Square, and I had just came out. It wasn't a Hit Factory. I came from the Diamond District. I'm on Times Square. I see a white thing. I didn't know what the fuck it was. It was Bobby Brown driving Whitney Houston's Rolls Royce. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Next thing you know, everybody had a Rolls
Yeah,
Royce.
and if they didn't, they was talking about it.
Yeah,
Right.
and now you can have, nigga, you can have a 190.
Right.
It was so bad, Mercedes stopped making fucking
Yeah,
190s.
the Lexus LX 4.5 bulletproof glass tint.
Yeah.
And now you can't even have that after a while. But wait, but hold on. Did you see how quick they graduated? You couldn't even have a Lexus after that.
Yeah, then the BMWs was hot to fucking death.
Yeah.
You know, the
740.
740i was crazy.
Yeah.
And then
And I should have seen it happening.
800. Like 800
They ain't
even
made them
out
yet.
That's
They
right.
ain't made
They
them
ain't
yet.
made them yet.
Yeah, shit
So
crazy.
shit was crazy, man. It just, the progression of the shit just went from one level to the next level to the next level to you see a nigga like Lil Wayne with a $500,000 car.
And then niggas got fucking Lamborghinis.
Right.
Shit, a $2 million car. Now
Well, a lot of niggas got kicks.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh,
niggas
yeah.
got them
Oh,
kick
yeah.
cars.
These niggas be having a
Yeah, we
Bugatti
seen
and
them.
shit.
Nigga.
Look the same, but it ain't the same.
Right.
Nigga, they had that shit on Miami Vice, nigga.
Yeah. Niggas had them kit Lamborghini.
Corvettes with the
Yeah, the Corvette with the Ferrari
I
kit.
know the Corvette was his shit.
Nigga, I like Trans Ams, nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but you
was
still like that
smoking
shit.
abandoned,
I do too. I still like old
Yeah,
school.
but you want the one with the Firebird on the hood.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
The
Y'all niggas is
T-top.
old school. Yeah,
With the
yeah.
T-top.
Y'all
So-
want the shit with the
So to
Firebird.
answer your question, yeah, we've seen the transition of motherfuckers making money. Just go back and look at the old videos, old hip hop videos. Nobody's sneakers match their outfit.
Right.
We wore what the fuck we had in the closet.
Yeah.
If you
Dapper
got-
Dan.
Right.
Nigga
If you
shit
got
didn't
to make
fit.
a video.
We went to Dapper Dan. We didn't have real Gucci.
No.
Right.
And then it got to a point where you had to have real Gucci.
Yeah. Niggas was talking Rolexes. We wearing Swatch watches. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah.
With the bands.
Yeah.
It's the so,
Benetton. Remember the Benetton phase?
Benetton face was crazy.
but you know the focus of the braggadocio changes, and that's when
Okay, since you're using big words,
Come on,
I'm
man.
gonna take it as disrespect.
Nah, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
listen to what I'm saying. The focus of what you're bragging about changes, right?
Yeah.
It goes from bragging
I'm the
about
best MC.
Right, it goes from
Right.
that to then it goes to I got the chicks. Then it goes to the jeans and the jacket. Then it progresses, and you can indicate times in which that happened.
Yeah.
And as that happened, the shit that became relevant to the people listening changes.
Well,
so now the co-signature you get from the fans is based off different stuff. So now everybody starts to keep doing this because that's what they feel like it takes for them to still have that respect and admiration.
Right.
And you can watch it as it happens.
But
I'm gonna
just
tell
like
you some
said,
shit
it's
that I
money.
noticed. I'm gonna tell you some shit that I noticed.
Went from
Money.
street shit
Back
to
in
the
the-
Right, you
rich
talking
shit.
about crack
I'm gonna tell you some shit.
hip-hop
I'm gonna tell you some shit that I noticed, and I think this was destructive. In 88, 87, 88, that's when like NWA, and it was like, okay, this is the CNN of the streets. It was
Right.
NWA, Public Enemy, and then people would
KRS-One.
yeah, this is the CNN of the streets.
Right.
And then once the gang culture took over in New York and everywhere else, it's like it flipped around. It's like the streets became hip hop and it became destructive.
Yeah. Right.
Because hip hop used to be constructive. People made hip hop, and I was talking about this. Bambaataa and them made hip hop to stop being the black spades and to unite shit. And I'm gonna just say this: these white people flipped it around and used it against us to make it destructive for
Okay.
us.
I
And
think
and
Crack
now
did
they have that did it too.
Crack did it.
No. But when NWA and Public Enemy was out, Crack was in his heyday. So it's not that.
That's
Well, I
right.
would-
Your
I
base.
would agree.
It's not
Definitely LA.
because Crack. No,
It
Crack
wasn't LA.
Yeah, Crack was in his heyday when Public Enemy, KRS-One,
Okay. 'Cause I know-
all that shit was
My
out.
man Daddy-O once said
Yeah,
to me,
absolutely.
you know, a brother who stayed all day in
but
the
that's what I'm
Jeep.
saying.
And that night he went to sleep, and in the morning
what I
only
think
had
is that the
sneakers
powers
on
that
his
be
feet.
flipped it around
The
and turned.
culprit used to jam and rock
Yeah.
the mic. Now it's the beats to hit the pipe.
Thank you.
And walk around to find a place where they rock to a different kind of
Bass.
come on,
Bass.
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 That was some real shit. You
But
know
here's
what I
the
mean?
shit. I think that the
Night of
powers
Living
that be.
Bassheads.
I think
the money
I think
wasn't
the
in it
powers
yet.
that be flipped
No.
it around.
Right, that happened
It took it from something
mid-90s.
positive and it made it back into something negative. And now we're at the point where
Then was
hip-hop
everybody's
is
a drug dealer.
It's a negative influence.
Because everybody's a drug dealer.
It was
No.
drugs.
Everybody was a drug dealer. Now
Yeah,
everybody's a
right.
drug user.
Right.
See,
They're
not when
fucking
Nas
evolution.
came out, Nas painted the picture of what was going on in Queensbridge as he saw it.
Right.
Right? His songs were about New York's state of mind and, you know, what he saw in Queensbridge. By the time Big came out, now think about this. This is real shit. Big was exactly like Nas when he first came out. Give me the loot, I'ma stick you
Right.
out. Machine gun rap.
Yep, slanging on
all
the
of that.
corner,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Need a baby ring.
Right.
Number
Right.
one mom pendant.
That's
I
right.
was like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, that's what,
That just tells
was-
us that you ain't shit.
and then the double voice shit that he took and
that
put
shit
on
was
his
crazy.
records with Slick Rick.
Right.
That was
Yeah, damn
MC
sure was.
Ricky
Yeah,
D, right?
right. That was
and
MC
Snoop
Ricky
did
D.
the same shit.
Right.
But think about it, he was exactly like Nas.
Right.
Right? With the army jackets, the bandanas. Nas and them was doing all that shit in Queensbridge. Puff looked at it and said, we got to be a step above. So I'm going to put you in the Versace shirts and the glasses. You're a boss. Nas is a hand-to-hand street worker.
Wow.
That's what Mobb Deep and all of them niggas
Yeah,
were.
right.
Yeah.
And Nori and Tragedy.
Right.
We're talking about it from...
peasants.
Right.
Right.
Now you're a brick mover.
Right.
You're a bricklayer. And then Jay-Z adapted to what he saw Big do.
Absolutely.
You know, we can't be here.
Right.
We move bricks. Y'all
Right.
niggas on the Peter Pan bus. I got bitches.
And that's why I love Puff.
Right.
Yeah, Puff
Because
was a genius with
he
that
saw
shit.
that. Yeah, he saw that.
He's a genius of that shit. He saw it.
Cause niggas bit off a Nas shit, guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Got
saying?
manicures on board.
Yeah.
Switch your flames. Who's talking about that?
Exactly.
No,
Well, okay,
Nobody.
okay, he got that from me.
But Jay
That came
and
from
them
C-Smooth.
went a step up
Right.
than from what Nas and them was doing.
Right.
Because
Who,
you
the
know,
skinny nigga on the boat?
Yeah, I'm sneaking Uzis on the island in my army jacket lining.
Right.
Hit the earth like a common invasion. Nas is like an
Afrocentric
Afrocentric Asian, half man, half amazing.
Yo.
So they had to go.
Nas was-
they couldn't
Nas
fuck
was
with
some
him
other
on that
shit.
level.
Right.
They couldn't fuck with Mobb Deep.
Right.
Not the first album, not Juvenile Hell. But that next shit, when Mobb Deep and them came right back out, they know they couldn't fuck with them. And then you have
Whoa. Now you're
Right.
on some queen shit. Who couldn't fuck? Who couldn't fuck with? Who couldn't fuck with that?
They
album?
knew image-wise they couldn't be
Okay.
on the same level.
right.
No, I
They
thought you
was
talking.
on-
No, I thought
I'm not talking about rhyming
lyrics.
style.
Okay.
No. I'm talking about the pressure of niggas got the streets on that level of
Yeah,
the streets.
yeah,
locked.
you're right,
So
you're
we
right.
have to go above that.
that,
So I
right.
got to get Versace shirts and Versace glasses for Big, and I got to make Big look like
Even
a
though
fucking
they don't
boss.
make Versace in big size.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
well.
gangsta.
Thank you, 5001 Flavor.
Yeah, all day,
You know
all
what I'm
day.
saying? My man
My
Guy
nigga
and
Troy,
Troy.
my nigga
right
Troy.
on.
My nigga
So
Troy.
They had to elevate Biggie and Jay to another level, and then shit started getting too cute.
Right.
Because you saw Jay in the sunshine, you best to be my sunshine. They got a suit on. Biggie's wearing suits. Niggas is wearing suits.
Yeah, that
but
album was
Mobb
terrible.
Deep and them had already came out.
Right.
And Nas and them had came out. Then Nas put a suit on.
Yes, he
he
did.
became Escobar.
Right.
Right? And niggas was raising their game. What happened? A nigga from Yonkers by the name of DMX.
Hey, yo, bitch.
Bring it back
Bring
down.
it back to this grimy steel shit.
Right.
That's what happened.
Because
you
it
see
always goes full
It always
circle.
goes full circle.
Which means
you
it's gonna
always
come back.
see it.
Still out.
Yeah.
It's gonna come
Oh,
back.
nigga, they still
Big
thinking.
up kids are still out.
Exactly.
still
So
thinking.
think about it. The Locks was signed to Bad Boys. There's If You Think We Jiggy. That
Right.
wasn't the Locks.
No, they were the Warlocks before
They're the
that.
Warlocks. Them niggas was grimy ass
Dog,
niggas.
I knew them niggas since they was 13, 14.
Right.
And I remember when niggas was like, yo, it was Kiss in the booth. And niggas was like, yo, he was rhyming. I can't do it because I'm not a rapper. And the nigga was rhyming. He was like, yo, just say some shit. And and Sheik was just saying some shit. And he was like KRS-One used to do.
Right.
So he naming some shit.
Like
he was like, tell me
Supernatural.
what's gonna happen when you get on. He's like, when I get on, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, these niggas is incredible.
Right.
I knew them since they was kids.
Yeah, so that's where you see hip hop go to where it was going. It got too pretty. X had to bring the shit back, and then the West Coast niggas was doing their thing. They've given you a perspective of Compton
That we didn't know about.
that we had no idea about. Starting with Ice-T was 6 in the morning.
Absolutely.
One of the most incredible and important records for the West Coast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
That gave because you had Rodney O and Joe Cooley, you had other niggas out there, but they wasn't giving you what
Street
the
shit.
street.
Right.
And
I
Ice-T
am
gave
a
it to you.
nightmare walking.
Psychopath
Colors
talk.
and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit,
nigga.
right?
So let me ask you this. Okay, so you guys are still in the era when the G-Funk era starts in 93, 92,
Yeah,
93,
absolutely.
right? So, and
Ooh,
you
that
know,
Chronic album, nigga? Nigga, that Chronic album?
That was, the first one was history.
Yeah, nigga. You
Being
know,
what? The
that-
NWA.
So being New York based, right? Being
We
the,
loved
the,
it,
the,
my
ground,
nigga.
the
You had
ground
to
bridge
respect
hip hop
it.
face.
we love
base.
it. Ain't no way in hell we ain't love Dre.
Okay.
You
We
had to
knew them
respect it.
niggas. We knew them niggas from NWA.
Right.
The
Remember
East
we
Coast
covered
don't
them.
love Dre and Snoop Dogg.
So here was
East
my
Coast
thing.
don't
Here
like
was my
Dr.
thing
Dre
about
and
that.
Snoop
Now,
Dogg.
here's my thing about that. When the
Y'all don't
G-Funk,
love us.
come on.
Y'all don't love
Can't
us.
shut the fuck up.
When the thing about me, when the
passionate as a motherfucker
when he did that
when the
shit. I
G-Funk
busted that
era
nigga.
started,
But yeah, I fucked
Next
with that
step.
nigga.
God damn, when the G-Funk era started, right?
Y'all don't tell us what
I
to do.
was not.
Wait,
I
what
wasn't
is
in
that?
high school yet, and I'm from Denver, Colorado, right?
Right.
And so for us, it was we got it from both. You know, but I was way more heavy with, you know, Tribe and that era, you know, all that.
Right.
Everything in the East Coast was all about me.
Shout out
I
Taylor.
wasn't really messing with.
You want
that.
to talk about what they say, relationship goals? Shit, De La. Them niggas ain't never broke.
Never broke up.
So the thing about it, what I always wondered is when that era starts, right? You know, people that are now fans of lyricism, like myself was, I didn't really accept that era until What's My Name came out.
Well, we did because we was already fucking with Dre and Snoop and Easy from the NWA.
Okay,
days.
so y'all was the NWA era and all that was highly respected.
Yeah,
even
straight out
okay.
of Compton. Yeah, that nigga for life album is an incredible piece
Bananas.
of work. And then remember, Cube came to New York and got with the Bomb Squad to do America's Most.
Remember when you was you at the show at the Apollo?
Yeah, I was
Remember
there.
they rushed the stage when Coogee Rap was up there, and he got up there and he had the bald head. He was like, he came out with baseball bats. Was like, come on, rush the stage tonight. Remember that shit? That shit was gangster.
Yeah, so we already have respect for them niggas, Cube and NWA and Easy and them from straight out of Compton.
Right.
But Ice Cube was the first nigga that we respected because I remember I used to blast NWA and all my niggas, yo, stop playing this country shit.
Right.
But when Ice Cube came, they was mad. And I used to get pulled over. Kids don't try this at home. They'd be like, the police be like, hey, turn that down. And I turn it up like, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck them.
That album was crazy.
I used to get beat up by the police.
I've got my
remember they dropped the nigga out of Texas.
Yeah, me too.
Remember they gave us DOC. And that album was
We don't even talk
fucking-
about DOC.
And DOC does he not get in this accident?
There's no NWA without DOC.
I feel like
That
he's
Pen Game was crazy.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when
was
he
the
goes,
blueprint.
when he goes through what he goes through, I
Ain't no
think that
Death Row without DOC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
thank
true
you.
too.
Let's be real. Ain't no Death Row without DOC.
One of the best 1-2 punches in hip hop history is Ice Cube and Ren.
Absolutely.
You know,
And
that was
DOC.
dope. Yeah.
Don't leave DOC out of that. That's
No,
a
we talking
I'm
triad.
talking about on NWA.
Right, NWA.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right, that's all they had.
Easy ain't even want to rap. So.
Right.
Not a right hand, because I'm the hand
Right.
itself. Every time I pull an AK off the shelf.
Security is
that was
maximum, and that's law.
REN spells red, but I'm raw.
See, because I'm a motherfucking
I'm about
villain.
to fuck one of you niggas up.
The
That's
Yo,
all K-Day.
When do you niggas meet me outside?
That's 1580 K-Day.
That was my
Take your
shit.
place without a clue.
That's
And once
it.
you're on the scope, your ass is through. Look, you
You
might
might take it as a trip, but
but
a nigga like Ren is on the gangster tip, straight out of Compton. Nigga, I'm about to kill one of you niggas.
See?
I promise
Start
you.
on that side.
No, but it's just, these are the moments that you got to talk about as we talk about 50 years of hip hop. In case you're just joining us, the Kickback Podcast, Jarard J, Case, Cole Parker, special guest Ed Lover.
Hello.
And the thing about it is we are celebrating.
Special other guest, MC Ren.
Okay, we're celebrating not only a birthday, but we're celebrating a movement, and we're celebrating progress, and everybody.
And we celebrating Ed Lover.
And we celebrating your birthday.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you don't turn 71 every time. Every-
Only light skinned nigga's birthday is the same day that Lionel Richie dropped all night long.
Stop talking to me. Say nothing else to me.
Every light skinned nigga's birthday. Happy birthday, Mary, too. Mary J. Blige's birthday today.
Yeah, her birthday sure is.
Happy birthday, Mary.
All right, I didn't know that.
Let's keep
all
moving.
right, happy
Move
birthday,
on.
Mary. All right, all right. Share my world. All right.
Good birthday shout out.
Happy birthday, Mary. Queen, bitch.
I think that it's important for people that listen, people that are involved with us right now. It's important for them to hear the stories that they didn't see on the television. You know what I'm saying, or they didn't hear on the radio. And so when you talk about the inner workings of how this whole situation happened, you gotta let people know the stuff that they weren't privy to. You know what I mean? We can sit all day long and talk about things that we all know that are obvious, but the reason I keep trying to engage these different situations is because they have no idea about these things that we're talking about. They don't know about how the business went. They don't know
that motherfucking Luke is the most important nigga to ever come out the South.
Thank you.
Okay, now talk about that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Please do.
Because everybody else, okay, P can tell you I used to sell records out the trunk of my car, and then he went up to California for a minute and was doing his thing, right? Cash Money, they had a record deal with somebody, even though they got the major chunk of the money, but that was all set up by Puff and with Death Row and everybody else like that did, right? Luke was the first all
Independent.
stop shopping record label I ever saw. He was
Really?
a total independent. Them niggas wasn't independent.
Right.
Luke was independent. You know what independent means? There's no middleman between you and your money.
Right.
Luke printed the records, recorded the records,
Sold them.
had trucks that would take the records to the store.
Yeah.
He had
And-
4 stores of his own.
And he had 4 stores of his own, and his money came from the stores straight back to him.
Yeah.
No, Puff didn't do that shit. Irv ain't do that shit.
Right.
That's gangster.
None of them niggas did it.
That's gangster.
Luke is that nigga in the South.
Okay.
And one of the
I'm
most
posting my
generous
picture
niggas
of
with
me
the
and Luke
pussy
tomorrow.
I've ever met in my life. Salute to.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I would too.
Luke is the reason why we have parental advisory stickers.
I'm about to post my picture of me and
He
Luke
took
tomorrow.
that shit to the top.
They wouldn't let us play a lot of Luke videos.
Right.
We
Right.
wanted to play them. We used to play Move Something like a motherfucker.
I met this girl just walking down the street singing, do I did it, did it, do. Look good, look fine, look fine.
She was slick, was slick. She sucked the dick.
That nigga didn't give a
Nigga,
fuck.
oh, shit, I'm about to do that.
They
Love
had,
it
bro,
dance.
they had everything self-contained, bro. Everything. I
Yeah,
never
that's
never
gangster.
seen that shit before.
Has anybody
gangster.
done that since? Like I don't. Who's
Probably
done
Too
that?
Short. You think?
Nah,
Too Short
Too
wasn't on
Short
that
signed the
level.
jive.
Right.
No, I'm saying in the beginning.
But
Him and
he, no,
E40.
but he was selling records out the trunk.
Right.
Yeah, that's
he
what I'm
wasn't
talking
selling
about.
records in the store.
Okay.
Luke
got
was
you.
selling records in
So
record
what about 40
stores.
Water?
40 wasn't even doing that either. 40
Nah?
had the mixtapes out and
Right.
shit like
Okay.
that. But I'm
Okay.
talking about a nigga that's printing 12-inch records,
Mm-hmm.
albums, and sending them shits to the store with his own
And getting
trucks.
all the money.
Right.
All the money was coming right back.
That's gangster. That's
Wow.
He had
gangster.
salespeople.
He
That's
was
gangster.
his
He had
distribution.
staff. Yeah, he was fucking Motown.
Yeah, he was his own distribution.
Wow.
He was Motown.
Luke Gordy?
Luke Gordon.
My nigga.
See, I didn't know. I thought that Luke was
Uncle
affiliated
Luke.
with a
He
parent company
was
too.
not under no
I fuck
fucking
with Luke.
major till
And
way
that
late
nigga
in
went
the
to
game.
Congress and made it okay for you
Yeah.
niggas to say what you want to
That's
say.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
And he sued. And he went to Supreme Court.
And he
and
won.
Sure
won.
did.
And won.
Hold
And
up.
took a
He
L
beat
for
the first
everybody.
lady, nigga.
Took a L
Which
for
one?
everybody.
Hold up. Which one of you niggas beat the first lady?
Nobody. Obama,
Nobody.
Obama did, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah,
But yeah, but he had a
big
condom
old
on.
ass.
He had a condom on. That's cool.
That nigga said
He had a condom on.
Tore that ass up in the White House.
But he was married to her. He was married to her.
Killing her.
I'm talking
Killing Michelle every chance he got. Why wouldn't he? She back.
Yeah, but did he call her
Southside.
tipper?
No, I don't know
Okay,
about that.
my nigga.
But let me tell you something. Luke was
You
a
can
dude.
tip
And
her.
Luke was able to understand how to get to program directors before anybody else. Before Easy and the Wet and Wild Pool Party,
Right.
Luke had debauchery on lock. nigga.
Right.
Man, listen.
Yeah, he had that on lock. I will
We
say
go
that.
down there to shoot a week of Your TV Rides with Luke and the 2 Live crew. We show up in the
And you
airport.
couldn't show half of
And
it.
there is a limousine for me, a limousine for Dre, a limousine for T, and a limousine for Ted. 4 separate limousines at the airport.
Full of chicks.
I get there's 2.
Yes, sir,
There's
I
2
already
in
know.
each limousine. So Luke told us to take care of you. So I'm getting my boots blown off on the way to the hotel. I get out the car. We all adjusting our clothes, stepping out the car. They get out the car. No, Luke said we with y'all for the whole weekend.
I love this country.
That's how Luke set it out.
I love
What?
this country.
Yeah, we yours for the whole weekend.
That's amazing.
We going where y'all go. We doing what y'all do.
I've had that before.
I'm
I
talking
love
about
it.
bad, I'm talking about bad as hell too.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
ridiculous.
And it's called Luke. Yeah.
Luke dances, man.
Wait, hold up. Okay, let me tell you some shit. So hold on. So I remember when Luke had a radio show. I forgot the radio station in Miami.
Well, you saw the recent little differences between Luke and Fat Joe, right?
No.
Because Fat Joe said he put on Khaled.
Oh,
he
I
put
saw
on-
that, yeah.
Yeah, Luke put them niggas on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
Right, all that.
Those
wait.
Luke's niggas.
So hold on. When Luke
Luke
had his
introduced me to Khaled. Remember when Luke used to do the DVDs? You look at one of them Luke DVDs, it's me and Luke, and we in this crib, and everybody's in there fucking, and me and Luke trying to sneak in everybody's room to see what's going on. And Khaled is there. And Khaled's on camera, and he's pushing Khaled out.
and he was like another two.
And Khaled was selling fucking bootleg cell phones at the time.
Wow.
Luke put that
You
in.
know what? He looked like a bootleg cell phone.
He
nigga.
was.
Yeah, he looked. I give you one. I give you.
We the best, who? We.
No, we second best. We give
God
you. We give
did
you
it.
phone. You have
I
service.
love Khaled.
But wait, let me tell you the
doubt.
funny shit. So when Luke had his radio show, I'm there doing an interview, and Luke is interviewing me, and these 2 chicks come in, and they start doing mouth stuff, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna name my new album Mouth Stuff.
Mouth stuff, right on.
I didn't, and I regret it to this day. I still might do it, but I'm sitting there. He's interviewing me, and they just start, yeah, nigga, and I'm like,
playing
Dude, what?
the mouth organ.
Yeah, son.
Word to hip hop, baby. That's what it's all about.
And that's
man.
how Luke used to throw these parties
Right.
at Jack the Rapper, at the BRE, and all the program directors.
Right,
and
'cause you
music
talking about
directors
the
know
80s. I'm
that-
talking about 96.
I'm talking about
No.
the 90s.
Yes.
And everybody knew that the fucking Luke was going to have all the strippers and the fun times.
Nigga, remember Jack the Rapper?
Jack the Rapper was incredible.
Oh, man.
Jack the Rapper was incredible.
Say less.
Bananas.
Say
But
less.
that's another thing about today's hip hop. They don't have to go through the trenches.
Right.
Like if you had
There's
a
no
record,
gatekeepers. There's no
yeah,
gatekeepers.
you had to go through Jack the Rapper and BRE.
That's why you have
and-
50 Tyson.
Right.
And niggas like that.
But thank God for it because now, they don't really need radio anymore.
No, they don't.
yeah, but that also means that a lot of bullshit gets through.
A lot of bullshit.
Well, but it's based off your opinion of
People
bullshit.
like what
you know what I
people
mean?
Okay,
Like-
my opinion. Fuck
People
you.
like what-
Fuck you.
No, I'm not
Who's
saying I don't
next?
agree.
Who's next?
I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm saying from a listener perspective, you got to keep yourself grounded to a
they
point.
like what they're trained to.
There you go. They like what they're trained to like. And there was a time, Ed will attest to this, where we as radio personalities, we trained them what to like.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
how it was.
And what I'm saying is that time is
gone.
past.
That
That's
time
what I'm
is-
saying.
that time is gone.
Because there were gatekeepers.
Yeah.
You had to hone your craft. You couldn't just be a motherfucker in your living room
Right.
and just saying any old stupid shit
With Pro
and
Tools
have a hit
and all that
record.
shit, I can sing now, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
I couldn't sing when Case and them niggas.
But
came
and that's what
out.
I'm saying.
With
And that's
Joe
what I'm saying.
and Donnell Jones.
Yeah.
Like, them niggas can sing.
Yeah.
You Tyrese.
Yeah.
Them niggas can sing. You couldn't just come up and say you're a singer.
right.
Drake sing now.
You know? But
Drake sings
Drake
now.
is LL.
But
I
I'm just
keep
saying, he
saying
sings.
Yeah.
You know,
But he's
motherfucker
LL.
tools.
He's LL
L 2.0.
times
2.0
Yeah.
for sure.
2.0 LL.
Yeah. No,
You know what I
3.0
mean?
at this point.
Yeah.
Shit, right.
Actually, he's LL times
But he went
Kanye
through
times.
everything. He went through everything that a nigga that's going to be a nigga. goes
He's
through.
one of the last niggas that had to
Right.
go through the gatekeepers.
Yeah, he went through.
Yeah.
And he came through because he came out around the time when Wayne and it was popping. And
Right.
We all know Wayne is dope.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
And we like her.
But he went through everything. He went through the fact that chicks love him. He went through the fact that dudes want to be him, and then niggas tested him and he won.
Yeah.
Right.
Dig that. That's
Niggas
it.
That's what made everything
Yeah.
happen.
Niggas
That
should-
was a surprise for me in hip hop too.
Yeah.
Because
Drake
Meek,
was?
no, Meek Mill's comeback was a surprise. I thought Drake popped.
Yeah, I thought he was over. I thought he was over. I thought he was over. Yeah.
But the nigga came out to Dreaming Nightmares and that record.
Nigga, because I
that
thought,
one record.
you know what I thought? I thought he
record.
fell victim to Jack the Ripper,
Yeah.
King Hercules.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm like, he's over. And when he came back, I'm like, wow, y'all fuck with him still?
Yeah, he came back.
What happened to King
Big up-
Hercules?
Big up to Meek.
Yeah, big up to Meek for that.
Big
I
up.
was thinking the same thing.
Jack the
Always
Ripper.
like Meek. I remember I told Meek one time, I said, you got it, man. You got these kids listening to you. And I love the way he's evolving. And I love that he's about different things that have to do with, prison reform and all the shit that,
Yeah, I
Meek,
like that, yeah.
Meek is doing. I like it because you have a responsibility when you have young motherfuckers listening.
But as
Also-
a joke, I do think that Meek sound like when he rhymes, he sound like he's trying to explain something to a deaf nigga. I do think that on some level. But I fuck with Meek. Hey, fella.
Welcome to my
What up,
party.
yo?
Party. I like Meek, man.
So as we get ready to wrap up, man, what does hip hop need in the next 10 years?
It's just gonna get bigger and better, and the real spitters are slowly coming to the forefront, thanks to niggas like my nigga J. Cole.
Yeah.
Thanks to Rhapsody.
Yes.
Thanks to Remy Ma, who's still fucking
Still
fuego.
killing it.
Killing it.
Absolutely.
Thanks to all of the real spitters.
Right.
It's never going nowhere.
So you're not
There's
gonna
always
mention
be a
me?
balance.
Because I spit.
No, you can't spit for sure.
Damn.
There's
Okay.
always going to be a balance in hip hop
Oh.
where you're going to have what's popular versus what's really, really good. Right? Kendrick Lamar's another classic example of a young spitter, and everybody over there in his camp spits fire. Right? So there's always going to be niggas that's going to make good records versus niggas that could just spit fire. So when everybody talk about their top 10, they normally talk about their top 50 or top 100 people that made great records.
Right.
And you leave Black Thought out. How fucking dare you?
Right.
Papoose ain't never had an amazing record,
Right,
but
them
Papoose
motherfuckers sick.
can rhyme his motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave him out.
That nigga can rhyme.
No, I
Papoose
got
is
you,
dope.
but I'm gonna
I
leave him
am,
out.
I am
I'm gonna leave him
Nino
out.
Man.
I'm gonna leave him
Nino
out.
from Harlem. That
I
nigga.
just let the nigga hear him earlier today.
Yeah, but
Well, Nino
I'm
Man?
gonna leave
Nino
certain people out.
nasty,
I
right?
know like he from Wagner.
Yeah, see?
So you're not gonna talk about my I spit.
Nigga, you can spit
Nigga,
a-
die
spit a song.
line, and then me.
I'm telling you. So you're always gonna see that. So I'm not worried because niggas that really spit fire is always going to be there. There's little young niggas that I see right now that spit fire. Here's the problem I have with hip hop. And it's not really hip hop in general, it's New York. Y'all are taking this drill rap gang shit too far and y'all killing each other.
Yeah.
Right? Whenever you make a dance about a nigga that got stabbed up that was 14 years old, y'all taking this shit too far.
Oh, they did that?
You're taking it.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah.
Damn.
Nigga shit for
There's
real.
a dance when the niggas was doing this.
The Dominican dude?
Yeah, I forgot what
Yeah,
the
that's
name of
fucked
the dance
up.
was, but the kids don't even really know what it's all about.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know, y'all taking this shit too far.
Because that's not what
Chicks
it was for.
No, that's not what we about.
That's fucked up.
You know, and it's the drill rap that y'all doing it, and it's too much beef going on. In our city, we didn't do gangs.
Right.
We got money.
Since the 70s.
The only gang
Yeah.
was the niggas that was getting money. You can't sell over here, nigga, murder. You know what I mean? That's no real. This is a drug gang.
No.
These niggas is a gang.
No.
Right?
I got a better one for you.
That's
There was a time when
I
we
want 'em to
set the
stop it.
trend, and now we're following other
Right.
people.
I want them to stop that. I want them to understand that life is beautiful, and if you're a hip hop artist, you can do shit. You know, you can there's still dope artists coming from all over this fucking country. Niggas forget A Boogie with the hoodie is from the Bronx.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Niggas forget.
I thought he's from Queens.
Nah,
he from
he's
the Bronx?
You niggas from Hybrids. Niggas forget
Okay.
5-Year Foreign and them niggas, them are New York niggas. You know what I mean? So hip hop, what we did for hip hop was open it up universally or worldwide for everybody. And now we're seeing it and we're loving it and I respect it. You know, rest in peace to Takeoff. That shit hit me like a ton of bricks. When
Me too.
When I met them niggas, they was the most respectful young niggas I ever met.
And them niggas was dope.
Nipsey knew my whole history. Them niggas was wearing Yo MTV Raps jackets.
Yeah.
When I met them, they ain't had their jackets on. And I was working for Radio 1.
Yeah.
They ran in my studio. Look, OG, we got our Yo MTV Raps jackets. Respectful motherfuckers. But this game is so fucked up and everybody's so much for clout that I advise all of you young dudes that's making this money, be wary of where you go, be wary of who you fuck with, be wary of what you put on social media. Because
And remember who you are.
Right. Remember who you are.
And if you need bodyguards, let me know.
If you're a multi-millionaire like that, you ain't got
Go
nothing
to
to
a casino
prove
if
to
you
no
want to
niggas.
gamble.
Right.
Or get you a hotel room suite and make sure you got security there. If
Got
niggas
security.
popping off of how they get there, make sure everybody gets patted down and the select number of niggas
For
come
sure.
in and bust these niggas for their ass.
Let it be a fight.
You know, I made the mistake of gambling with niggas in Brooklyn one night. Niggas was shooting down. I was like, oh, let me get these niggas real quick.
Right.
I got all them niggas. I had to run in my car that night. I never forget that shit. But that was my mistake. You learn from your mistakes. So hopefully we all learn. And 2 months from now, and rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
And 3 months from now, we're not talking about another 25-year-old prominent hip hop artist getting killed.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
I'm glad you said that. Now let me tell you, niggas don't know this. I never tell you this.
Please don't tell me you used to date Gangsta Boo.
No, I didn't date her. But no, let me tell you some shit. Let me tell you. That's my homegirl Lola. So when I had my apartment in Buckhead, Gangsta Boo, I call her Lola. I ain't never called her Gangsta Boo. But her and her homegirl used to come to my crib like damn near every Friday because, you know, my shit was the party house. And so everybody knew you come to my house, it's going to be liquor, it's going to be drugs, it's going to be music, it's going to be chicks.
Drugs meaning weed, y'all. We called it drugs at the time.
Yeah, let's go with that. So we used to all be at my crib. And Lola used to be at my crib. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you people. That's not why I'm here.
Right.
But and we used to have so much fun. She was like, me and her was so cool. I spoke to her maybe 2 weeks before she passed. Like, Lola, that's my people.
Rest in peace, Lola.
Rest in peace. I love you. I always love you. That's my people right there.
Lola
So
be
God
over
bless.
there,
God
different
bless.
people. Rick James was over there, so you know what's going on.
Oh yeah, Rick was there.
Right.
But wait,
Bobby Brown came through 3 times.
Man, we used to have it popping. That's when my crib was
Cat
popping.
Williams was over there 4 or 5 times.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby was there. Oh, Bobby was there.
Bobby was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you came back in them days, you came to Atlanta, you had to fuck with Bobby.
Oh, nigga.
Right.
You had to fuck with Bobby when the nigga was the king. I met Whitney the first time at Bobby Brown house.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, in Atlanta. Yeah,
Hold
every time I touched down, Bob would say, call him.
Hold up, did you see this nigga? We just pointed at each other. Hold up, we was in Amsterdam, right? So we did a concert. After the concert, we went to every motherfucking bar in Amsterdam. We stayed out till like 5. We almost got in a fight with some soccer motherfuckers from Ireland. Nigga, him and my wife had a dance contest. Nigga, Bob is my nigga.
With Bob.
Yeah. That's my
So I'm at
dude right
Bob's
there.
crib. So the first time I'm there, him and Whitney had beef. So Whitney's calling up his brother Tommy, picking the phone up on the speakerphone. Bobby, could you please tell Tommy, tell Bobby to pick up the phone, please. I just want to say I'm sorry and whatever. I'm like, oh shit, that's Whitney Houston. This nigga leaning the phone. Fuck you, bitch. You're the only bitch that got money, bitch. I'm the king of R&B. Wow, hang up on
And that's my nigga right there.
Damn.
That is my nigga right there.
Right back. Bobby, come on, Bobby. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck I tell you? You ain't shit. You think you cause Clive Davis got your back and all that shit, bitch? You know how many records I sold?
That is him. That's him all day. That's him all day.
Next time I'm down there, I'm in his fucking crib. Basement huge as hell. We chilling, talking shit. He said, nigga, Whitney here. You want to meet Whitney? I'm like, oh, fucking shit.
She made it.
I never met Whitney. This is the best
Wakanda.
bitch ever. Like, I'm about to meet a goddess.
Yeah. Right.
The nigga hit the intercom. Wait, pick it up. Hey, babe. So yeah, wait, come down here. I want you to meet somebody. My man Ed Lover's here. She's like, Ed Lover from your TV Raps?
Wow.
We go, yeah. She, oh my God, I love Ed. Okay, hold on. He said, wait a minute. When you come down, bring some beers. Ed, you want a beer? I'm like, yeah, damn right. Bring some beer. She's all right. So I'm sitting down there. I hear her come down the stairs. This nigga's basement was huge as hell. And then I see her come across, and this is when I fell in love with this. Rest in peace, Whit.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Yes, sir.
She got the 3 Heinekens in her hand. She stopped, and she goes, oh, damn. And Bob goes, what's the matter? She goes, shit, I forgot the bottle opener. And she popped it with her teeth.
I already know.
I said, I love this. That's when I knew whatever image they put up for her, she was that girl from North.
Sir.
You just met.
I already
She
knew
was
that.
that girl from North.
Right.
I fell in love with her. We played spades. We laughed. We talked shit. She was talking super shit about everybody.
She was the shit.
Think they can fuck with me, Ed? Ain't no bitch in R&B and music that can fucking touch me when I touch that fucking microphone.
She was real.
And my nigga is the king of R&B. And that's what she said. And my nigga is the king of R&B. I'm like, this is fucking
And she wasn't lying.
That's amazing.
And was always the same. Whenever she saw me, and Bob is still the same nigga.
Yeah.
If he walked in here right now, he's the same. He never been on no bullshit.
Nah.
Never.
I knew Michael, her brother.
Actually, if Bob
So
come in
Michael
here,
was
you
something
already know
else.
what's gonna happen. So look, this nigga just shaking his head. He
Bob
know
is
Bob
the
come in here and see me, it's over.
Yeah, Bob cool.
Yeah, Bob. Them
it's
two
over.
niggas together is real.
Yeah, that's my nigga right
First
there.
of all, if Bobby come in here and see Case and then see me, we'll probably
It's
end up in a
over.
strip club.
We never go
till
home.
About
No,
second.
we
I'm
never
going
go
with
home.
y'all.
Never going
How
home.
about that?
Not going
No,
home.
you gotta go home. Wait, what's the golf? You gotta go home.
I'm going home with y'all.
I have to go home
We
at
all
some
go
point
home.
too, but
Right.
I can always blame it on Case.
we
about
all
it.
need
But
to
let me tell you
leave.
gangster shit. My wife will understand because she hung out with us.
Yeah, my
She
wife
had
would
a-
have to.
she-
No, Bob's ill.
My
So,
wife and Bobby had a dance
got a lot of
contest
love for a lot
in the
of
club
people.
in Amsterdam.
Me and Bob had a dance contest on your TV Raps. They couldn't get him. I
You
got
lost. You lost.
him. Yeah, I did lose.
Talk, celebrating 50 years of hip hop, man. The Kickback
How many years?
Podcast
Whoa,
every
whoa, whoa,
single
whoa.
50.
50, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, you didn't enunciate, brother.
Happy 50th birthday to hip hop.
Thank you. Ed Lover in the building, we appreciate
And thank you to
man.
everybody that made the contribution.
I love you, Ed.
I love y'all too.
Yes, sir.
Kickback Podcast.
That's
nigga.
it.
Every Wednesday night we're here, man. Take it light.